Phenom!
Oh, nice. Nice timing, too. My roommate just left, so I've got the place to myself.
La musica.
Sweet.
Phenom, you're a good boy.
Musica.
Okay.
Yes. You turned on the music as soon as I shouted your name. I am finally teaching you. You are a good boy.
You're getting Pavloved.
Shut up.
So, is this a kink thing, or...?
Fox Hubert.
Where do I get bones?
There he is. I found him. Oh, right. He went and woke up the Tauntauns.
Yes, Hubert went and woke up the Tauntauns. The Tauntauns woke up. The Tauntauns proceeded to get dressed after closing door in Hubert's face.
I mean, you never stated you were shutting the door.
We did tell him to give us some privacy.
Kind of weird you're asking Hubert for privacy whenever everyone here knows full damn well you'd walk nude in front of the entire party with no issue.
No, specifically Adel Sarday, because her reactions are amusing. Because she does everything in her power to not notice the naked. And Tauntaun find that funny.
So then,
Yes.
Hubert has come for the Tauntauns. Is the Tauntauns going to the room? Or at
Once
least
they're dressed, since Hubert doesn't want to let them go naked.
It's not that he doesn't want to let you, it's that he wouldn't let you. There's a big difference.
Potato, potato!
Potato, tomato.
Move the Tauntaun.
What? Oh shit, yeah.
I'm
But I can
waiting
only
for
move
you.
one Tauntaun.
I'm waiting for you to start participating.
I'm sorry, I am highly distracted.
Give me a second.
1. Your second is up.
Alright. So Tauntaun, go to the room. You know where you need to go.
Does he though?
Yes.
Also waiting for other Tauntaun too.
The other Tauntaun did not want to leave the bed.
Well, both Tauntauns were invited.
Well, fine. Ah!
What?
There we go.
Did he only collect the Tauntauns? None of the others?
He was only told to go get the Tauntauns.
Oh, okay, so I guess it's just a core group experience. Good old George, part of both groups. I think. What's that mark?
Here's the issue, Jordan. I don't remember why Adel asked Hubert to get Tauntaun. So,
That's not my problem. But it was asked for Hubert to get the Tauntaun.
a recap would help.
I don't fucking know your reasonings.
I meant to
I remember they might know something about first people who haunt dreams. Might have been a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Creatures who haunt dreams.
But on a serious note, Phenom, I don't actually know what your reasonings for getting the Tauntauns were.
I was asking for a recap of what happened last session so I might remember what my reasoning was, because I do not remember what happened last time.
You guys came to a city called Fogwood. You asked around, everyone suffering nightmares. You all went to sleep. George was murdered in his dreams, woke up in a panic. And then they had a group chat for a brief discussion, and then Adel sent Hubert to go get Tauntaun.
What happened in this group chat?
They talked about George's dream.
And figured out that we were affected by certain things.
Oh, I don't remember.
Neither do I.
Oh well. Everyone's together, so if someone has an idea, they can say it now.
Guess George will kind of see the Tauntauns approach and ask, "You guys know about creatures that attack people in their sleep?"
Well,
That depends. Are we talking monsters or people?
you know what that means. If somebody asks a question about monsters that attack people in their dreams, that sounds like magic. So I'm gonna roll a what the fuck is that check.
Okay, you'll have to roll it for Thorgrim. Elgaby's not a part of this conversation.
Why not?
Because she's in her room and she is not part of the conversation.
Oh. Oh, no, I completely misread everything. I thought the whole group was together.
Not yet.
Okay. Okay, then I will not bother because Thorgrim is a dummy.
I mean, it's not always magic. Could just be some basic ass knowledge. Monsters aren't inherently magic. What the fuck do I not have? Son of a bitch.
Oh, I remember now. I remember why I called Tauntaun.
He members.
Yeah,
Remember.
it took me a few minutes.
It takes you a few minutes to do a lot of things. What's your point?
He was gonna look to Tauntaun. Tauntaun, do you remember the creature that we all saw when we were transported here?
To an extent, yeah.
What do you know about it?
Good question. What do I know about it? DM.
I'm sorry, what?
Tauntaun was asked what I know about it. I, as a player, know nothing about it. Because I wasn't in the room at the time. It was described to me as just a faceless person.
Yeah, that's pretty much all anyone saw was a faceless entity.
Tauntaun know anything about said entity?
Roll a history.
A history? No, that's Ovi. Get the fuck out of here. Core. Really know that this is a wizard when I open the fucking character sheet, it defaults to spell. It knows I have nothing useful anywhere else. History. Where the fuck is history? There it is.
Wow.
Damn.
Afraid not. You're sitting there faking, and then the deepest part of your mind, you feel an itch, as if you should know, but you can't bring it forth. So you do not.
Man, if only I had that cat right now.
Can
Cat would
George
know.
remember if he's heard of anything about this type of thing?
With disadvantage. Unfortunately, you're drawing a blank as well.
So, Edelsarde, I feel like I'm supposed to know. Nothing's coming to mind right now. But that means that it's probably tied to the cult. Good 60% chance of that. Maybe. Could be 50.
She'll look to the other Tauntaun. Do you know anything?
Tauntaun just gives you a shrug.
Yeah, I don't know if this one actually made it into the cult or not.
True, but he does have more experience with them as an enemy compared to us. But nonetheless,
He says, doing a so-so hand motion.
Very least, it's a different perspective of them.
Yeah, it probably doesn't help that my perspective is kind of like fuck buddies at first.
So where I'm from, we didn't deal with the cult. We just dealt with that guy, with the puppet man.
The puppet man.
do you think he's involved in this? Well, the face vaguely reminds me of the creatures that I saw back home. At least from what I saw. And the creatures
Could have another situation of a rogue cult member as well.
Great. Well,
About a 20% chance that it's theirs. Actually, it could be less. don't think the good aligned ones would do this.
The other thing is that, well, George got impaled in his dream despite someone watching over him. So, how are we going to make sure this doesn't happen again? There's also the fact that all of our sleeping worlds were connected somehow.
I mean, that's not all that surprising.
Come again.
It's a common theory.
Explain this theory then.
Dreamscape.
But it's its own realm, right?
Yeah, pretty much. A collective
Yeah, that's what I was
unconsciousness,
starting
if
to
you will.
think.
And how do you enter this realm, aside from sleeping?
That's a good
That's the
question.
tricky part.
But if it is real, that would require us to have something like, say, a tuning fork tuned to it, and one of us to be able to cast plane shift. Anyone here able to cast a 7th level spell?
Not me.
It
Oh, that
also
answers that question.
well in thought before looking to Thorgrim.
Yeah, what? Sorry, I kind of tuned out from this conversation. It's all about magic and shit.
How experienced are you with lucid dreaming?
Not really. Why?
Orgrim, do you know what lucid dreaming is?
Kinda.
Alright, just double checking.
I kind of figured with how frequently you meditate, you might have a better chance of entering a state of lucid dreaming compared to others.
I mean, usually when I meditate, I do actually fall asleep.
Do you
When's the
think...
last time you communicated with your spirit?
Like the actual spirit bearer or the creepy one?
The actual one.
It's been a while.
Maybe try contacting him again?
Why?
That might... Jubilee has a point. That might be a state of lucid dreaming.
Could be.
Not only that, but it's a creature that comes to you in your dreams. It might have some insight on this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could also explain why you were one of the few people who completely felt my energy wash over you.
Huh. That's a good point.
So, next time tonight, she says while making quotation marks, how about you have your spirits stand guard? And that's whenever it senses something is going wrong, it gets you, and you get us, or something along those lines.
So do you want me to use my spirit bear as like an alarm system?
Yes.
That's weird, but we could try it, I guess.
Someone got
Well, there's
impaled in their sleep, and you think asking your spirit bearer for... Actually, being impaled in your sleep is probably kind of normal. If you have chronic nightmares.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine a lot of bad things happen to people in nightmares. I don't have a lot of nightmares myself. I mean, apart from, when the puppeteer invades my dreams.
Well, we have another problem then.
Which is...
We can be alerted of this, but we can't really affect it.
Well...
That's the
I
problem.
mean, I would kind of disagree. If we're going along the lines of lucid dreaming and being able to interact with things in your sleep, that would also work in line with how some of you guys felt my energy in your sleep and might have been able to help.
That's not quite what I mean.
What do you
What I mean
then?
is you can send stuff out, but we can't really send stuff in.
I think, in the dream world, if we're made aware of it, and become more conscious, we would be entering a state of lucid dreaming, at which point we'd be able to help. Rather than just being passive. Actually,
You know what? I'm gonna try something. Jubilee says, hopping back into bed. Oh, our other friends are still sleeping, right?
She'll look to Hubert.
Hubert shrugs. I did not check on them.
Alright, so if they're all still asleep, I'm gonna see if I can't push myself in while I'm trying to sleep. I'm gonna try to focus on Riki and see if I can push into her dream or something.
Oh dear.
'Cause I don't know who else to select because most of us are awake. And Riki's the one I know best, other than Squib, but don't want to go there. Or do you think I should try for Squib? Or is Squib awake, Tauntaun?
He might be.
Alright, then Riki it
Or
is.
he's passed out, one of the two.
Still, if I can actually get into the dream, but if I focus on it hard enough, maybe then we have a shot. Maybe we can make a collective dream if that's possible.
No harm in trying.
Yep.
Well, I mean, apart from potential death.
Yeah. And well, at least make sure I look comfortable. Julie will say, starting to try to focus on going to sleep and seeing if she can focus on whatever dream Riki could be in. I don't know.
Roll a wisdom check.
Wisdom's not too bad of one for me. Ooh!
Hey, that ain't bad.
Jackpot!
Okay, you all watch Jubilee get situated in bed, and a few moments later she falls asleep with very little issue, despite the fact that the room is filled with 7 other people.
Bullshit.
Impressive.
And what are we to do?
Well, I remember the fact that one of the people that is suffering from nightmares told me that their nightmare was being strangled by someone. Someone with multiple hands, if I remember. And she looks to George. Ring any bells?
Pretty sure wasn't George getting choked and then stabbed at the same time?
No, you were just straddled so that you couldn't get up, but they were pushing the short sword down through your chest.
Oh. Well, yeah, I was getting straddled. I don't think I was getting choked, but they put a sword in my chest.
2 people that have had nightmares in this town, and they both involve violent death. I'm thinking that that's what's been happening to everybody who's been unable to get any sleep. But to what end?
If we had those answers, we would not be at a loss as to why, now would we?
Yes, but the question is how to get those answers. The only lead we have thus far is Roger Coswell. Question is, how are we going to speak with him? Because he only comes out when there is enough fuss, and I doubt he'd be willing to speak when there is a fuss going on.
I can make a fuss. A harmless fuss, but a fuss nonetheless.
Actually, that might work. Though, you have to stop him from just leaving when he realizes the fuss is not one that needs his handling.
You said his name was Roger?
Roger Coswell.
Well, other me, let's go try and hunt down a Roger to fuck. Think we should look like a Jessica?
What?
Oh, I get it.
Is the other Tauntaun not gonna answer? Or...
I actually didn't hear anything you said. I'm sorry.
Bruh.
My headset's been acting weird lately.
Oof.
What'd you say?
You said something?
Gist of it is guess we're gonna go look for a Roger to fuck. Think we should look like a Jessica?
Like the rabbit?
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't Roger the rabbit?
He was, but he was
Yeah.
married to a Jessica, so she took the last name Rabbit.
Yeah, that was the name of his wife.
I like the idea that Thorgrim's just agreeing to this, despite not
No,
actually.
that was Matt agreeing.
Yeah, but it's funnier
Still
if Thorgrim
funny.
just like, yeah, nope, Tauntaun's probably right here. It's some weird fifth dimensional shit with him.
Why not? He says, shrugging.
Perfect, let's fucking go.
Alright. While the
Now, how to
Tauntauns,
catch a rabbit?
while the Tauntauns go and catch Roger Rabbit,
It's Croswell.
I know what I said.
Well, as long as they don't try to frame him.
That would be. That would be.
Well, I mean, there might be a frame involved.
That would be ridiculous. Either way, rest of us, we need to find out more about this town, or at least as much as possible.
Haven't we already tried to do that and failed miserably?
We didn't fail. We just didn't get very far. But it's still a start. First thing we need to do is get them to trust us. And I might have an idea of how to do that. At least, for me. I'm sure you guys will be able to figure something out. Also, make sure that Jubilee is okay while sleeping. She might end up getting stabbed again.
Again?
Yes, we've all been stabbed so many times I can't really count.
In our sleep, though?
I'm sure we've all had a nightmare or two.
I mean, I have, but it doesn't involve being stabbed. Anyway, should I go commune with Bear? See how he's doing?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go in my room, do commune with Bear. Set up alarm system, basically.
Roll a wisdom check.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Watch this fail miserably immediately. Oh hey!
Oh, wow,
it didn't-
we're wise tonight.
It didn't fail miserably. Holy shit.
Alright, Thorgrim, you get to your room and you sit, you cross your legs and you begin meditating. And as you do, you feel the presence of your spirit bear as well as the inner wolf within you, as they both seem to be now paying attention to whatever you have to say.
Well,
You got two of them.
we have a bit of a problem here, boys. My friend got attacked in his dreams by something, and I want to see if you guys couldn't, help me try and find out more about this thing. I don't know if it's actually connected to the spirit world or anything, but dreams and spirits are kind of the same, or at least they seem to be. So I was wondering, maybe if somebody else gets attacked during the night in their dreams, we'd be able to sense them and warn the others.
Roll persuasion.
Back.
Oh boy. Persuade. Nah.
They seem to have a
Decent
vague
for what it is.
They seem to have a vague idea as to what you're asking, but you're not sure if they comprehend exactly what they need to do.
Okay. Thorgrim is going to clear his throat and then look at Bear and then look at Wolf, kind of just sort of keeping eye contact with each of them one by one, and then say, "Pack in trouble, protect Pack, make sure they are safe while asleep."
Once again, they have been listening, but you still don't know if they'll be able to do what you've asked of them.
Okay.
But they
I
will
mean,
try.
That as long as they try, that's all that matters. And Thorgrim will continue to remain on watch, spirit watch as it were, to see if anybody falls. Well, Jubilee's already asleep. To see if they get attacked during their dreams.
Hubert will then cross his arms and look to the remaining people in the room and say, "There's still some time before morning, so what should we do now?"
I guess we can go back to sleep.
Suppose I can try, and I'll have to think of something. Alright. And we'll start kind of heading out the door.
Patterson will begin following you as Hubert goes, "Good luck, George."
Mm-hmm.
Once we go, and then we'll take a seat on the bed. Well, I guess I'll try as well. And then she'll start meditating.
Luck to you as well, my lady. Okay. So, as the time drifts on, eventually, Scaliotis, you will hear a soft knocking on your door.
He'll get up, try and make sure he doesn't wake the other two, and take a look at the door.
As you open it, you see Hubert waiting for you, as he looks to you and nods his head. Scalodius.
Hubert.
I have done some thinking as to your proposition. It is a few hours before dawn. Would you care to spar?
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
The impulse control is asleep. Time
Since
for
he went to
violence.
bed the earliest, he's probably fully rested, and he'll walk back over to the bed, grab his huge maul, and nod.
Good question. Can Mark hear this?
You are asleep. Oh, wait. You're
Citrus, we always kind of...
roll perception to see if you can. Yes, Mark, you can hear this.
Alright. Mark isn't going to really turn or anything like that. He's just going to keep kind of listening to see for when they head off.
I am stealthy.
Beep,
Beep,
boop,
boop.
stealth mode activated.
As they're walking out, Scalodius will remark, "I must ask, what did make you change your mind?"
Beg pardon. What do you mean?
I'm sorry?
I didn't hear what you...
were... Oh, if I may ask, what made you change your mind about sparring?
Oh, my lady has asked me to be more friendly to everyone. And seeing as this is what you asked of me, what is being more friendly than doing an idea that you came up with?
Good question. Can Mark try to sneak and be around the corner listening to them?
Roll
We're watching
stealth.
them.
Does he have his stealthy core in?
Yeah.
Stealth mode activated.
Where do you want to be placed?
Kind of right down here around this corner, just so we
Okay.
can kind of see them, but still be out of view.
Okay.
Right then. I don't intend on changing your ways. As long as you don't try to change mine.
I have no intentions of changing my ways either.
Good. And just so you know, I don't actually hate you, but... Sorry. Just read what Thorgrim wrote. But again, especially for me, this will be a good way to get some frustrations out. Now then, shall we begin?
We shall. He says as he draws his two swords.
Hey, when did we get short and long rest buttons? Holy shit, that's cool.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey, where's that?
Just above
Underneath the
your-
characteristics.
Yeah, just above your skills and stuff. Not your
Those are
skills,
new.
like your abilities.
Must be missing those.
Right side.
Oh, I see it. That's cool.
Yeah.
Saying no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty new.
Oh, Hubert.
Hubert doesn't need to go quickly.
So I shall begin then?
He's assessing the threat. Wrong.
Yep. And in doing so, his wings come out.
Guardian Rage.
And he's gonna run up and start taking swings recklessly. Making sure that's out there to keep myself accountable. Yeah, I do have extra attack, okay. Just double checking on that.
Level ability, of course you have it.
I'm not used to having multiple attacks with characters, okay? Most of the time I have one attack and that's it.
Both of those hit.
Right? It's just a normal wall right now because I don't have a better one yet. And ba-bam, ba-bam. And oh, I didn't add the rage damage. So that's another 4 on top of that for, well, 2 for each.
Should be higher than that. Should be 3 for each, based on your level.
Yeah, I see it's like 2 plus 2 bonus to the damage roll, and the bonus increases as I level. I don't. Yeah, okay, so it's plus 3 for each, so an extra 6 damage on top of that. So 29 damage total.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Hubert will take the blow, and much to your not surprise, he doesn't really react much to either hit. You've seen what Hubert is capable of taking, so he'll swing back at you. A 14, I doubt hits.
It barely hits, actually, because his armor class is only 14.
Oh, cool. That means he's hit you twice. And then his third attack, he almost crits you. So, for his slashing damage,
That all of them put together?
no.
Okay.
No, we're the cold damage. The piercing damage. He'll use a bonus action to cast a smite, as well as divine smite you all 3 attacks. So this is the radiant damage. And I need you to roll a wisdom save.
Alright.
Kind of lame radiant damage.
Alright.
Lord, Jesus Christ. All the wisdom checks are good tonight.
Alright, so
So far.
you'll take 8 psychic damage as Hubert staggering smote you, but you manage to withstand.
Okay, so the 8 and the 20 are the bludgeoning and piercing, because I have resistance to those. It's my raging.
So you'll take 10.
That's why I was...
You'll take 10 slashing and 4 piercing, 10 cold, 11 radiant in total, and then 8 psychic. And after one of the slices go across your cheek, you see a droplet of blood, of your blood, suddenly twirl along Hubert's sword before getting to his hand as slowly it encompasses him, as now a crimson armor covers Hubert.
Ooh. Is that new?
Hubert has used this one other time, and that will be Hubert's turn.
I don't remember.
I was just doing the math on my thing. Right?
Ow.
All right. Gillo starts to like breathe in. And oh wait, one part that was radiant damage?
Yeah,
Which one was
I-
radiant damage?
I already halved it. You took 11. That's factoring
Okay.
in your resistance.
I didn't have it on my end, so I have to add 11 hit points back in. But where is it? Not that one. Here we go. He breathes in and breathes out his dragon breath, but he's using this to intend and try to frighten him instead of damage him.
So what's he need to roll?
Let me check. Da. Wisdom saving throw, DC 8 plus proficiency plus charisma, so... 10 plus my proficiency, so DC 14.
Yeah, Hubert made that with very little issue.
Yeah. It was a wisdom throw, so... Yeah.
Yep, and he has proficiency in that, but he also gets an extra plus 4 thanks to his aura.
I thought it was immune to fear effects.
He's immune to charm effects.
Oh.
Big difference. That's why Jubilee can still be scared. The weird thing is it doesn't say if it takes up my action or not. That's the weird part of it.
It uses your breath weapon, so it does.
Ah, gotcha. Wish I didn't write all these in a weird order. So yeah, that was my action. And yeah, I don't really have anything for a bonus action, so.
It was your turn.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Alright, Hubert no longer has advantage against you. He is going to just barely hit you. He's going to hit you quite a lot. And for the first blow, he's going to require a strength saving throw from you.
Unfortunately for him, I get advantage on that. Because Barbarian Raging.
So let's see, that's the slashing.
7 points.
That's the cold.
That's normal.
That's the piercing. And Scalodius, you actually see as Hubert's blade is coming towards you, rather than the radiant energy you typically see whenever he uses it, it now has a black energy coursing across the blades as each one hits you, dealing 45 necrotic damage instead of radiant.
Oh. And I succeeded the save, right?
Yeah.
Just double checking.
As Hubert will stand with his blades in a defensive stance, and although you can't see it, you feel that there's a small smirk underneath his armor.
I see we're having fun now. Ha 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 ha. I forgot to do that last round, but okay. I'm gonna start swinging again.
Okay.
Recklessly.
Alright.
Glad I did it recklessly.
Alright. So as you swing your first one, he crosses his blades up, catching the maul in between the blades and throws it away, at which point you grip it tightly and swing at him again, only for it to hit him, but you don't feel like you go through the armor as it bounces up clean off, as whatever this magic armor he has covered himself in seems much stronger than you're originally used to. As you do not meet his AC with the second one. Anything else?
What do I roll again to get my breath weapon back?
You just have a number of uses equal to your proficiency.
Right, okay. I'll make sure to
This
write
ain't-
that down real quick, but yeah.
This ain't 3.5 anymore.
Alright, old habits, man.
So anything else?
No.
Righty. You attacked recklessly. It's time for him to roll with advantage.
Oh no.
Alrighty.
Oh no.
So roll a strength saving throw for that nat 20 down there.
Still get advantage on those, because again, Barbarian Raging.
Alrighty. So you'll take 15 slashing.
That's half to 7.
Oh wait, add an extra 8 and no, don't add an extra 8. Don't listen to me. I'm going crazy. 6 cold.
Alright. It's normal.
16 piercing,
That's halved.
and then 8 thunder, because I forgot. No, 4 thunder in total. 2 thunder. 2 thunder in total. I can't do math right now.
Okay. 2 thunder?
Yeah, 2 thunder.
Okay, nice. You should see my health right now. Why does my other thing say 47?
And then
Oh, whatever. Not working for me.
74 necrotic.
Oh, Jesus. Well, that would bring me down, but we're gonna do...
Roll a con save.
Yep. We're gonna roll a con save.
Oh, that's higher than a 5, so your DC increases to 10 as it moves on to your turn.
Yeah, it looks like he's about to go down, and then he just rears his head forward,
Alright.
and starts swinging again, going full reckless. Better,
Alright.
but not
Your
cool.
first one hits, your second does not.
Yeah, I kept forgetting my Divine Fury too, so I gotta add a D6 plus my Barbarian level for damage as well. So I'll add the rage damage to the dice roll.
Okay.
So there's that plus the rage damage. Then it's a D6 half my Barbarian level, so. And the Divine Shot. Divine Fury. And it's Radiant, too, so I don't know if he resists that, but there you go.
Ready. Moves on.
Because I'm pretty sure the 15 missed, yeah.
Yeah, the 15 definitely missed. Okay, so it moves on to Hubert's turn. You rolled recklessly, so roll a con save.
Mm-hmm.
No point in me rolling damage at this point. Alright, your DC increases by 5 to 15. Roll a con save.
Jesus.
Alright. So with this slash, you finally feel your body give out as you fall backwards and hit the ground. Roll a perception check for me.
Wait, if he was dreaming this whole time, I'm gonna lose it. What the fuck?
As you hit the ground, Scalodius, you look over towards a window, and you actually see Hubert sitting inside on the windowsill, currently reading a book.
What the fuck?
And, not only that,
Being Freddy.
but everything goes quiet. Deathly quiet. As you feel a foot rest down on your chest. And when you look up, Hubert is no longer standing above you, as a strange entity stands above you, holding a hand over you, where you see a shadowy blade floating in the air before he raises his hand up and moves it downward as the blade pierces through your heart. Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
As
Let's see
you're
this, or
Yeah, you do. And as he presses the blade downward, you see the figure look up before looking over its shoulder, as it slowly puts a finger to its lips and goes, roll a con save.
I did not hear a single word you said.
It was blocked by Discord's noise suppressor.
The entity looks over its shoulder, looks directly at you, puts a finger to its
Shush.
lip, and makes a shushing sound. Roll a con save. As you are now paralyzed,
Oh,
and the entity very calmly walks towards you, taking its sweet time, as now you can hear nothing. As it approaches you, it conjuring another blade, which it pressed to your chest and slowly begins pushing into you as you feel it beginning to slowly pierce you.
DM,
Yo.
am I still conscious?
No.
Damn it. Because I was gonna try something.
Trying to think.
Because, yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed to,
Unfortunately, you were rendered unconscious.
Yeah,
And
figured.
Mark, you will take 18 piercing damage as this blade begins pushing into you.
All right.
Roll a con save to try and resist your paralyzation.
You can't do anything, can you? Like, not take any actions at all?
Nope. You sure can't. But you only take 10 points of piercing as he continues pushing the blade through you. And you have a strong feeling if he gets another turn of this, it's going to end very poorly for you.
Yeah.
Can
Like
Mark,
it's just a dream, so he's going to. Can he second wind?
Sure? I mean, I don't see why not, but you're still technically paralyzed.
I know. He's trying to. Mark thinks he's trying to get
Buy
killed, so he's
time.
gonna second wind and buy time.
Oh. Joke's on you.
Makes sense. It does make sense.
Okay. So yeah, you can second wind.
Damn. More time for him to get stabbed.
Try to resist the paralysis. Alright. As you feel a rush of vitality go across you, you also begin feeling that you can finally move again as the paralysis seems to have worn off.
Alright. First thing Mark is going to do, and I don't think he's changed the thing for it, is he's going to this is gonna go right. Steady aim, so he's not going to move away from this thing. Gun dagger, which I think is still on high.
Okay.
And he's also going to activate sharpshooter, so that's going to be fun as well. Which I guess will just take away 5 from his roll.
Okay. Alright. You lift up the gun dagger and you pull the trigger, and unlike every other time you fired the gun, you hear no noise, but you do see the entity flinch as if the bullet has hit it. Roll damage. And a D100.
That's the damage.
And after you hit the entity, it looks down at its shoulder very briefly, where you see a chunk of it has been blasted apart before it slowly begins merging back together. And then you see the bullet behind it suddenly disappear. And as it disappears, all around you in a dome, you see replicas of the bullet appear around the both of you.
Oh.
And then speed at you both.
Oh. I hate to roll anything, or?
Nope. I just have to roll to hit once.
Oh, no.
And we get to see how badly Mark gets turned into Swiss cheese. So that's definitely gonna hit you. What's your dexterity modifier?
5.
5? Okay. Plus 5 damage.
Wait, plus...
As you take 118 piercing damage as hundreds of bullets begins piercing you and the entity in front of you.
Well, Mark's gonna uncanny dodge to have that so he doesn't go down.
Jesus fuck! Okay, anything else?
I wish I didn't steady aim, but I had to. No, why why not? We're gonna action surge and do it again.
There's no way this can end poorly.
How much was that? Was that 50... 59?
Yes, 59.
Oh great, that's perfectly half of his damage. Or half of his HP.
Mark had 118 HP.
So that'd be 21 to hit.
That'll still hit. Alright. And roll the D100. Alright. This time, as I will need a strength saving throw from you, Mark.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
As you fire the bullet, and this time it shatters into pieces before embedding into the ground. And you feel the ground rumbling underneath you, but you don't hear sound before what looks like two halves of walls suddenly rise up between on one side of the entity and the other side you, and slowly closing in and slamming against you both. As it will crush you between two stone walls.
This is gonna be very awkward for the both of them.
Dealing 34 points of bludgeoning damage. Before the walls crumble apart and you fall prone.
Alright.
At which point, the entity, which does not seem to approve of what you have done to it, raises its blade up as it slowly turns into an executioner's axe. It staring at you with malice and fury, and swings the axe down. Eesh. Mark,
I
what's
don't
your
like
health?
that noise.
What's your health at?
24.
No, it's not. As Mark, you watch as the axe comes down and slams down onto your neck, and your vision stays full for a minute as your head spins around, rolling across the ground, and you see your body before you feel a foot on your head, and you hear the same eerie message George got of "Welcome to Fogwood" before you feel your head get crushed underfoot.
Pleasant.
And then you wake up in the hallway. And Scalodius, you wake up cozy in bed.
Imagine everyone would get G-checked in their dream.
Like a cut, G.
You will start awake from your nightmares, and what do you do?
Mark's first gonna just check his head.
It seems perfectly fine.
Then he's just gonna kind of look around to see if he sees anything.
All right. Scalodius, what are you doing?
Checking. I'm seeing if I'm okay or if I'm missing anything.
You don't appear to be missing anything, apart from a few hours of sleep from your nightmare.
Most troublesome indeed.
And at this point, although you cannot really see the sun through the fog, you all can tell that it is in fact morning. You're not sure how you can tell this, but you do know that it is in fact morning. Meaning,
If
I
that's
need...
the case,
Oh, go ahead.
In that case, then Scaleless just gets up immediately and gonna head up to the main area for now.
Okay.
Bart's gonna follow him.
You two get to the main area, and you see Hubert sitting on one of the couches, currently reading.
My apologies, Mark. I don't know if I interrupted your sentry mode when I woke up.
No, that's odd. I was out of sentry mode, and then things happened. Now I'm back. I woke up in sentry mode. Were
What do
you
you mean?
were you fighting anyone last night?
I thought I was.
Huh. Yeah,
Perhaps it was just
no,
wishful thinking, though.
no, I'm pretty sure I definitely saw you fighting Hubert in my dream. Or whatever that was.
Scaleless looks over to where Hubert is.
Just very quietly reading. You all know that he is most often than not a speak when spoken to kind of person.
Hubert,
Yes, Scalodius.
did anything interesting happen last night?
No. I remained on watch to ensure Lady Adelsade and Jubilee had a restful night's sleep, and nothing occurred.
Hmm.
Things like that as Mark.
And we didn't speak at all?
Not as far as I'm aware.
Let's see.
Able to insight that or no?
I mean, you can insight it if you want to.
Ah, yes, Mark completely trusting of Hubert.
You're too distracted at the dream to actually be looking into tell if Hubert is telling the truth or lying. So you're not sure.
Huh. That is odd because I swear in a dream or something I had last night, you and Scalodius were fighting. Or sparring.
Hubert will shut his book before looking to you both and say, "You two had dreams as well."
As well?
Yes, George suffered a dream where he was assassinated in his sleep, to put it easy.
Well, apparently you wanted to you were told to make nice with us, and you decided to take me up on my offer for sparring last night, or so I thought.
And I somehow heard you guys talking about this, so I followed and watched.
Well, that
Oh, once you had beaten me, it turned into someone different.
I see. Well, we will have to inform the others whenever they awaken, because this may prove
Agreed.
that some of our dreams can be intertwined. All right, all of the sleepers, roll D100s to see who awakens,
Bet.
except the Tauntauns.
Does George even need to roll? Because I don't know if he would have been able to fall back asleep.
If you didn't fall back asleep, you'll suffer a point of exhaustion. Which is ultimately on you. I can't tell you how to live your life.
Yeah, I mean George probably would have just tried to go back to sleep.
Yeah, you would have fallen. It would have been probably rough, but you would have eventually fallen back asleep.
Oh, Thorgrim.
Don't worry, Thorgrim's not waking up last.
I thought he totally would.
Side note, did Jubilee's little experiment succeed or fail?
We'll know when you wake up.
All right.
All right. Ophi, you wake up first.
Boobies.
Or
What?
you wake up first, Ophi.
Fuck. What did Ophi dream about?
You dreamt about the guy you saw at the bazaar back in the elf village.
Ah, so a wet dream. Got it.
Sure, why not?
He's of that age. His hormones are everywhere.
What you doing?
Well, hopefully he's gonna wake up, pat Riki's head, see that BC decided not to sleep in a fucking bed like an absolute loon.
She's sleeping standing.
Like a
So
horse.
like an absolute loon. Then just kind of throw a pillow at Beastie and just say, "Time to wake up."
All right, Beastie, you get hit with a pillow.
Beastie will blink a few times and tilt her hat up so it's not covering her face. Child, morning.
I have a name. And I am hungry.
Gloomy one probably made food. And she'll tuck Ricky back in for following Ophi out.
Okay. He zooms over to Hubert immediately.
He's hungry.
Hubert will be in the process of standing up and then looks to you as you approach.
So what are we cooking today?
I do not have access to the kitchen.
What?
The
Who the fuck
iron
says we need a kitchen to cook?
We would have to go outside.
I can live with that.
Hubert just shakes his head, but ultimately will head outside.
Beastie will eye Hubert suspiciously still, but will not follow. I will instead look to Scalodius and Mark.
Morning, morning, Lady Beastie.
She looks a bit confused at this and says, "Hello, man priest."
Right. Sorry, I had a hard time sleeping last night, apparently.
Why?
Bad dream.
She'll go over and take a seat. That's sad.
Quite. Oh, but hopefully when everyone else awakes, we can discuss this further.
Speaking of everyone else waking up, Elvie, you're next.
Elvie will calmly awaken from her trance and begin preparations for prayer and study to get all of her stuff back. And once that has concluded, which I assume takes like 10-15 minutes, she will calmly walk out of the room, trying not to awaken the sleeping Thorgrim, and will go to join the rest of her comrades at the table.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Elf.
Good morning, Goblin.
Good
And
morning, Miss
she says that-
Gloomhollow.
And she says that with kind of just the barest hint of a smile, the barest hint of a smirk.
Beastie nods approvingly.
Good morning, Father. Ma, you don't look so well. Something the matter?
Something we shall discuss when the other group awakens.
Ah, I see. I believe I know the situation already. Concerning.
Beastie will look over to her. You have that dream too?
No, but I fear that it will be a short amount of time before we are all afflicted with some nightmare or another. This area seems to attract dark energies to induce such dreams within others.
Perhaps it's something to research into for you.
Oh, certainly. Problem is, I do not know where to begin.
Punch it in the face.
You know me. I'm nowhere near as strong as you.
Spell it in the face
I-
then.
I shot it directly in the shoulder and it didn't do anything
You shot something.
in my dream.
What was
Oh, it seemed like I got some hits off in my dream, so whatever
What
it
was-
is, it's not invincible. That's for sure.
What was it? Describe it to me.
Skillless will go on to describe the creature after it formed from Hubert. Excuse me. Yeah,
Oh, so it's a shapeshifter of some sort.
possibly.
I would now like to do the what the fuck is that check.
Okay.
Arcana?
Roll a Arcana, I suppose.
Okay. Would another check be better?
Arcana, history, either or.
I can do both if you want.
Either or.
Okay. I'll start with Arcana. Hey!
That 20. Jesus.
Oh,
You're
I
in-
know exactly what this is.
You're not aware of a lot of shapeshifters, but you believe that it could be a changeling.
This one wasn't wearing sunglasses, though.
The only thing that I can think of is some nightmare traveling changeling.
Dream changeling?
Something like that, which only raises more questions because of the current company we keep.
Perhaps talking to one of the similar ilk is in order.
Great.
I don't believe he came back last night.
Wait. Did
He has not
leave?
come back last night.
Where'd
He's
he
out and
go?
about being a whore.
He went out to see if he could. Oh wait, Hubert's not here. You know what? Hubert is here. Just briefly, he forgot something on his back. He went out with his friends in search of Roger. He says as he heads back outside.
Speaking of which, how was their little escapade to try and rustle up a good fuck?
You did not find Roger, but you managed to talk someone into shenanigans.
Hey, good enough. Not what I came out here for, but the dick was still good.
Alright, Jubilee, you wake up now.
Alright.
Oh shit, does that mean that I have to roll for Tauntaun too?
No, you'll
Okay.
come back later.
Probably after
Any
pancakes.
success with my attempt?
Unfortunately, no. You didn't really get anything. You did dream of Riki, but it was a dream of you and Riki traveling around giving everyone smiles, and you're not entirely sure if that was her dream or your dream, but it seems more akin to one of yours.
Well, at least I had a good dream, that's for sure. Julie just kind of looks over to All-Star Day to see if she's still sleeping.
She is.
I suppose I should wait for her to get up before I do anything. She'll just get dressed and wait and sit on the bed waiting, because I now have a cat on my chest.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. So who's next? Next would ironically be Adelsarday. So, Adelsarday, you wake up.
She wakes up. awakes from her elven meditation and looks around.
Morning.
Morning, Jubilee.
Well, I'm not exactly sure if my experiment worked last night or not, but I at least had a good dream.
Well, at least there's that.
Yeah. How was everyone else last night? Oh wait, I woke up first. You wouldn't know. Sorry.
No worries.
Yeah, we are in quite the conundrum right now, aren't we?
Well, it's not all that strange compared to the other things that we have dealt with in this country.
I suppose so.
If anything, it's
Good
frankly
though.
it's freshly straightforward.
Wonder if one of us should try staying up all night.
I feel that will make them
Nah.
vulnerable.
Yeah. Bad idea.
I'll then get
What
off
do you- what-
the bed.
So what's our next move?
Meet up with everyone else, let everyone know the situation, find out if Tauntaun's plural was able to get in contact with Roger. If not, we'll have to try and find him ourselves, either that or speak with the mayor about this situation. Though I doubt he'll be forthwith about that.
Should I try to persuade the mayor to talk, or is that going too far?
She shrugs. Up to you. I'm not quite sure myself. He might be married though, so.
Never mind.
I will then head out to the others. Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Sleep well?
I did. Seems like I was of the minority, though.
She raises an eyebrow to this.
It seems I might have been attacked last night.
He has a pointed look at Scalodius and Mark.
She looks to Scalodius and Mark and sighs. Ah, you too, huh?
Who else was attacked?
George.
Oh. So 3 of us have now been attacked.
And if you were attacked and Thorgrim was unable to do anything about it, then that means his plan didn't work. And she looks at Jubilee. Neither did Jubilee, so... The lucid dreaming theory didn't work.
So... I suppose we should wait for everyone else to wake up.
That sounds like a good
Little-
idea.
Waking up,
Oh.
there's only one more person to have awoken, and it's George. Well, and Thorgrim.
Yeah.
I think Thorgrim's next. It is Thorgrim.
Yeah.
Scalodius was gonna ask Beastie, oh, you should check on Lady Riki.
She's sleeping.
Thorgrim
In a situation
will-
where sleeping may actually be dangerous.
Thorgrim will wake up by falling out of bed, like usual. Ow! Then he'll, get up, dust himself off, grab his hammer, walk out.
As you try to walk out, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Why?
Let's do it, man.
Am I aware of the
No.
source? Okay.
No.
That's fine.
You tumble a bit, and when you look down, you see that your boots laces have been tied together.
I wonder who did that.
Immediate, narrowed eyes, looking around for that motherfucking goose.
Roll a perception.
That mother ducking goose.
That mother ducker.
You don't see anything. Everything looks fine. In fact, you're not sure what a goose is.
Weird bird thing. I'm gonna re-tie my shoes proper way, and I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, this is why you just don't wear laces.
Morning.
Dwarf.
Did you have a bad dream as well?
No, something else happened. Woke up and my shoelaces were tied together for some reason.
Oh dear.
Beastie will pause, look at his shoes, will have a slight look of superiority as she flexes her toes and then goes to wake Ricky.
Joke's on you, I don't wear shoes.
Exactly.
Alright. So, George, now it's time for you to awaken.
George will kind of. I guess George will kind of wake up and do a quick stretch and kind of look around to make sure nothing's happened.
You see Patterson with all four hands trying to work on something before he looks at you and waves with one of them.
Oh. Hey, Patterson, what are you working on?
Patterson will hold his hands out, and it looks like a very crudely made dream catcher.
Aww, that's adorable.
Oh, that's nice. George is gonna.
Patterson will then try to give it to you.
George will take it. Thank you.
Patterson looks very happy.
Patterson is big brother now.
I'm gonna walk over and sit down in one of the chairs. Good morning.
A nod to George.
Sleep better this time, George?
As good as I could.
That's good.
We heard about your attack as well.
Yeah.
Two others were
Apparently,
attacked.
me and Mark.
Wait, who else was attacked?
Me and Mark, apparently.
How did they? Okay. Didn't know if we're just a dream.
Did it involve any electric sheep?
Ah, you stole my joke.
Yeah.
Mark, I don't think so.
Well,
And the walls.
since most of us are here, and then Ada will recount what happened with George, and the shared dream theory, dreamscape more accurately.
And then Scales will recount his dream and the fight and then shapeshift.
Yeah, and Mark will talk about his side of it after Sclodius got stabbed.
And you think it might be a changeling that travels through dreams?
From what we've learned from Gloomhollow, possibly.
That seems to be the only explanation at present.
Then that raises some questions, because how did it know that I wanted Hubert to be friendly toward you?
So wait, that was in order from you?
It wasn't an order, but was a request. You might have taken it as an order. But we spoke about that days before we arrived here.
Are you implying that it was perhaps listening to your conversation?
I don't think it was listening. I think it took those memories. Because how would
if we're dealing with the...
we can't forget, how would it know how Hubert fights if it never saw him fight before?
Wait. I've got a real weird idea. What if it has seen Hubert fight?
What do you mean?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Gloom Hollow?
That this is Thorgrim, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, Thorgrim kind of just spins around in his stool for a bit, just spinning around, and then stops, and then just goes, what if we know that changeling?
Well, the only changeling we know of is Tauntaun.
Uh-huh. And what if there were two of him?
There are two of him.
Okay.
No, I mean like two of our Tauntaun.
What do you mean?
The other Tauntauns had changed them too.
Remember way back when we fought that big wolfy thing?
Yes.
Remember how the Tauntaun we know now is not exactly the same as the Tauntaun we knew then?
Yes.
What if it's the Tauntaun we knew then?
It's a possibility, but I'm not so sure.
I don't know. It's
mean-
it's a shot in the dark, but I don't know. I have no other ideas.
I think you're on the right track, Thorgrim. This is Jubilee now, but let me expand on that a little bit. Remember when we came across Stacy again,
Yes.
and that there was a duplicate Tauntaun running around on our plane?
Yes.
What if they just made multiple duplicates, or it was just shapeshifters posing as people?
For a point,
It could
but
just be
then
dealing with multiple versions.
I don't think
But
that-
here's the other thing.
Yes?
We have two Tauntauns with us. We know one of them's ours. What if the other one was more a sleeper agent?
So that would mean all of our alternate versions are sleeper agents.
Possibly. Remember who raised them.
That is possible. But I think that's a hypothesis. There's not much evidence towards it.
I mean, who else would know about the order you gave?
Well,
And
if he's able to get into our dreams, who's to say he can't just access our memories and remember about Ados Day, about the Order, how Hubert fights, if we've seen him fight, things like that?
That's more along the lines of that what I'm thinking. I don't think it's as a spy necessarily, but I also don't think it's as a changeling.
like I said, it could be a sleeper agent thing where they don't even know what they're doing.
Keep the idea in mind, but let's not have that be the main focus, in case we end up being paranoid about our allies.
Do keep in mind that the information that I presented was merely based on third-party recollection. I have no first-person experience with this. It's
Exactly.
merely a hypothesis.
But again, my first-hand accounts, the Scalodius now, of that one order or request, as you put it. It lines up way too well.
I think
No, this is all fucking weird to me.
I think we still need more information before we're able to come to a conclusion, especially one that's as damning as that. Because we would have to think, if that was their goal, for them to be sleeper agents to do that to us, why would they be affecting this town? They've been killing them months before we got here. I don't think this is something that necessarily has to do with us. I'm not sure if it's the cult or if it's anything. It might just be another side effect of this tumultuous country.
Again, using your memories, though, would be good. But it was in my dream is the weird thing.
I think...
I didn't even know you gave Hubert this kind of order.
Well, that's what the dreamscape is. All of our dreams are connected. It doesn't need your memory specifically. If it was the case that only was affecting you, then Mark would not have been able to shoot it after it stabbed you.
Top of the fact
trust.
that it has this odd thing to where I don't know, I was able to hear, and then the second it got close to me, I couldn't hear anything.
Said the same thing with George, too. My guess is that it's to stop others from being able to help.
Now, my question is it simply able to cast a spell, or does it have an aura that dampens sound?
It might be both.
Well, I don't remember seeing it cast a spell when it came towards me.
Seems to be also avoiding the magic users.
George uses magic.
Well, this is George talking. To be honest, being able to silence everything still could stop magic. So if anything, that'd be a prime. He'd be going after all magic users.
By the way, that thing with the spirits you told me to do, with the whole connecting with the bear thing.
Yes.
I tried doing that and nothing happened. So, no dice. Sorry.
Same thing with Jubilee's attempt at lucid dreaming.
So, kind of back at square one there. Sorry.
Well, George kind of sits up at the table. I was thinking about this last night, and if you, as he kind of points, if you three, as he kind of points to Lord Rim, Day, and Jubilee, were able to feel my energy, then because you were within range of me, what if and Mark was able to be a part of Sclerody's dream simply by hearing a conversation that he thinks he hears in his dream? What if we all just stayed close to each other when we slept?
That's a good idea.
That way, if anything were to happen, if we were to get attacked, there's ways for us to actually counteract it.
Good idea.
Figure things out. Because one thing it does is that it separates people. It separated. When you think about it, it went after George, and he was with, or went after me, and I was only with Patterson, who can pretty much be immobilized by anyone if they use a right spell or something. It took Sclodius out by himself.
Pulled me away from people, specifically.
Exactly. And then with what it did to Mark, which is paralyzing him, stopped him from going to get help, and then made it to where he can't make any noise.
So no more going off on your own. As he says, as Gillo says this, then realizes Hubert's not around.
Well, that's not what I mean. I mean more or less in our dreams. If we're able to interact with each other in our dreams, or are able to feel each other's energies and things that are happening, then
How do we know when we are dreaming, though?
When it's night.
I thought I was awake. I was awake, and it was getting near morning when it happened to me.
Near morning.
And it turns out it was hours away from that point. Still.
DM, question.
What's up?
Would Elvie know of any magics that can induce a dreamlike state?
Roll an Arcana with disadvantage.
Okay. 16?
As you're pondering it, you're not really entirely sure if it's one that's well known or if it's one that has been created.
Okay. Well, there are instances of very powerful spellcasters creating magics to suit their own ends. Basically, creating a whole new spell that is unique to them. And so perhaps we have someone who's been dabbling in dream magic.
Maybe not. Only one way to find out for certain. We are all speaking conjecture here. Nada will stand.
I do more research.
Yes, we do. And she'll look around. Where are the Tauntauns?
Gorp is currently burped, so he cannot reply.
Oh,
Nor will he show up for a minute.
He'll sigh. Well, we already have a plan on what to do tonight, but we have a few hours to wait until then. Need to get into contact with Roger, speak with the mayor, maybe speak with others as well. If you want to do more research into the dream spell theory, feel free.
I believe I will.
But I do have a request. While you're also doing this, I want you to look into extra planural creatures that feed off of dreams.
For planar creatures that feed off of. Got it.
Alright, Beastie. It's time for the awakening of Riki.
Alright. DC will head in and check on Ricky.
He's still snoozing.
She'll gently shake her.
Riki will blink open her eyes and look at you curiously.
Hello, little one.
She blinks a bit as you're only like a foot taller than her, if that, and she goes, "Hello."
Did you sleep okay?
Yeah.
Good. And she'll then head along out. Everyone is in the... And she points over in this direction. Room.
She blinks before nodding and gets out of bed.
She'll then go and check on Squib.
Okay.
Is he asleep?
Yeah.
She'll gently shake him as well.
He starts up immediately as he is a lot more easy to freak out and looks around. It's like, what? And he just slowly begins relaxing.
She'll hold his head and rest her forehead against his. Only me.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Bad dream?
No. I'm just so used to being woken up suddenly while being attacked. I guess that's just how I react to things now.
She nods. Understand. Then she'll start heading along.
He'll get dressed and eventually follow.
Beast will then stand and look to the others. So, she says.
So indeed.
She'll then look out window to see if there are any trees nearby, and if there is, she's gonna go start doing her morning training, trying to get more used to the chain sword.
Alrighty.
Guess
What are
we-
the rest of y'all doing?
LV is going to return to her room in order to begin the. Actually, she's not even going to return to her room. She's going to open a book and start beginning research on said dream-based magics and dream-consuming creatures.
Okay.
Mark is going to try something, and does he have his old core with him, or his older core?
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to ask somebody for help, and he's gonna try to.
No, we're
Does
not
I
asking
think-
your brother for help.
No, it's not gonna ask his brother for help. He's asking like anyone to help him, and he's going to. So I think he's actually officially switched his course himself yet, so he's gonna go try and do that.
Wait, so you're asking someone to help you switch your course?
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Passion's got it.
Yeah, let's just make sure he's able to put it in right.
Patterson will hold up his 4 hands as if to say he can't go wrong with 4 hands.
Mark's just gonna have a robotic look of concern on his face.
The only character to make Mark emote, Patterson. Alright, so Scorp, are you back?
Yes.
Okay, around this time, as you and the alternate you are meandering back to the inn, I need you to roll a perception for me.
Oh no.
I must roll a perceiving?
Yes. A
Oh, boy.
perceiving.
We're being pursued.
Hold on, my roll 20 froze.
Nice.
Oh. Boo. To perceive or not to perceive? This is the question. Did I perceive? I did not perceive.
Yes, you did.
Oh, I did? 6
Yeah.
was that easy?
Yeah, as you're approaching, you see someone at the well, currently seeming to try to be getting water, and for a very long time, you stare at the back of this person's head as he has red hair and is wearing a white suit, and you swear you recognize him. And as he finally pulls the bucket of water out of the well and turns around.
Oh dear.
Crap, which one was that? I no longer have all of the notes I used to have, so
Oh.
I lost a lot of stuff.
Where?
It's one of your boys.
Where?
No, I know
Where?
it's one of my boys,
Where?
but
Where?
that one's Jack?
Yes,
Bottom.
this is Jack.
Where?
Bottom.
South.
Bottom. Okay.
Southeast.
We're going back to the Dalton Castle era, guys. My boys.
Don't see. Oh, there he is. It's more like south.
You shouldn't be here. Am I asleep right now?
And
Go.
as you say this, he'll slowly set the bucket down, walk over to you, and look like he's about to hug you before raising his hand and hit you over the head and goes, "What were you doing sending an imposter a letter?"
What?
Whenever you were sending letters to everybody, you specifically stated you sent a letter to the person currently being your imposter.
The real one. Oh my god.
which means you have no idea what happened to Jack in between all of this. However, because of you, something has occurred.
Well, I mean, I figured I'd be polite and let them know that should I make it back, I'm gonna want my life back.
You are an idiot.
Yeah, well, I'm a wizard now, so.
That doesn't make you any more smart.
What do you mean? I got tons of book smart now.
Because of you, now myself and the other two have been lost to God knows where, all because you decided to send your fake a letter for some fucking reason.
No. I got banned
Honestly,
this year as well.
If you were sent here, and I was sent here, I'm taking a wild guess that idiot sent us all here, so I guess we're getting the band back together.
Yeah, now we have to find the other two, because they didn't land with me.
Oh, yeah, by the way, if you landed here, we're fucked right now. Don't go to sleep.
I don't have time to ask why.
That's fine, I don't have a good explanation either. Edelsarday is better at explaining.
Scorp, I sent you the notes of your people, by the way.
Thank you so much. Did you?
Yes.
Did you really?
Yes. It was not to the right one, but I did send them to you.
You fuck. I could have searched for them there.
But luckily for you, I searched for them. Hold on.
Thank you.
I kind of forgot that you have a new one now.
Yes, because I want a nitro again.
There you go. Also add me as your friend.
I will add you as my friend. I can't believe I forgot that one. But I think the reason I did that was I just went with people that I actually know IRL and share servers with that I want to get back into. Then I proceeded to use fucking Phenom for it. Oh, I'm such an idiot.
And
Anyways.
But Jack just begins rubbing his eyes, still seeming very pissed off with your antics.
Oh, by the way, meet other me.
He immediately puts a finger to your lips and goes, I have not had nearly enough alcohol to deal with two of you. So until I have, I'm not looking at that one. I can deal with one of you at a time until I am drunk.
Well, that's a shame.
Tauntaun.
By the way, you want to meet the goblin?
You can tell that he is getting irritated with you, rubs his temples, and goes, it's good to see you, I guess.
It's good to see you too. By the way, I managed to get taught more magic.
He just immediately puts another finger to your lips and goes, enough of the by the ways. Drink now, then we talk.
Fine. Does he happen to see Hubert over there?
Yes.
Hubert! I got my conscience back!
That's nice, Tauntaun. I am cooking. Go tell the others.
Alright, let's fucking go.
Hey, other me? Can I fuck him?
We'll do that later. Why did they go wide? I saw that shrink. I scrolled down to see why they weren't following.
Because they were both just getting thicker.
Fuck yeah.
Becoming thicker than a snicker.
Does alternate Tauntaun really need to be thicker? At that point, her ass becomes a weapon.
Thicker.
Can we make him built like Wilson Fisk?
We'd have to draw fan art for that one.
No, we just gotta stretch it.
Anyway, Tauntaun, I'll continue along.
Sorry, I got sidetracked.
Hey.
And also, hey, my conscience is back!
Ada will look over and then look away. That's nice. And then she'll look over again. Wait, what?
Jack
Tauntaun's pointing to Jack.
Jack is immediately going to the bar, setting down a gold, and begins drinking.
Jack, what are you doing here? How did you get here?
Well, because of a certain dipshit in the room who decided it was a good idea to send an imposter a letter. I got punished for his actions, and I got sent here.
I'm guessing the same thing happens to the other two?
I would assume so.
Fulgrim takes a drink and then looks at Jacques. And then takes another drink because he thinks he's hallucinating.
Tauntaun just makes a blep face.
You know you could have gotten your best friends killed, right?
I mean, the thought occurs now? But since they were all sent to a different place, and the fact that 2 of us were already sent here, I'm assuming that all 4 of us were sent here, maybe not necessarily this continent.
That's why I think they could be dead. Do you think they happened to land in the wilds? Alone?
Well, let's see here. If Julian landed in the woods alone, he would have easily found any kind of trail and made his way to civilization, at which point he's probably rich now. And Gio's pretty decent at hunting, so he's probably still alive and doing something.
Tauntaun, need I remind you that the 3 of you share a single brain cell?
That's
I'm pretty
not
sure the
true.
owner of the
Julian
brains-
has a nose for money. He can find money.
And it still doesn't help him when he's fueled by the same brain cell that you've hijacked from us.
Okay, first off, that's not fair to me. We each have 1/3 of a brain cell.
Jack just stares at you for a long time, looks to the innkeeper and goes, "Please keep them coming."
But also, meet the new people! At some point, I did break the priest.
What?
What?
He points to Scalodius. I broke that one.
What do you mean you broke him?
He asked my backstory. It proceeded to break him. At least I'm assuming he broke.
My child, there is much work to be done with you yet.
Don't bother.
Would this
Only
not
if I get to
require
call
a
you
rescue
daddy.
mission of sorts?
Well, I mean, first we've got to get out of here. From there, it wouldn't be too hard to find the other 2. Because Jack is right, the 3 of us were idiots. Jack was the only thing that held us together.
Were? Seems like it's more are.
Unless
Hey, I'm not as dumb now as I was then.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Jubilee will just wave at Jack.
Jack will give you one single wave of a hand before going back to drinking.
That's so rude. I've gotten smarter since then.
No, you haven't.
No, you haven't.
Someone who has gotten smarter wouldn't send a letter to someone impersonating them.
I wanted to be polite.
There's a difference between being intelligent and being smart.
Well, don't fuck everything I see anymore.
As you say this, the other you will look to you and went, "We just fucked a new guy just yesterday. We didn't even learn his name."
That's besides the point. We were both going out for dick anyways.
I told you to find Roger. How did you... Never mind. I do not want to know the answer.
He
This
looked
is why
like a
you need
Roger.
intelligence and wisdom.
Great. It'll
I could also see if I could potentially get in contact with them.
Please
I
do.
mean, none of you guys ever described the man to me, so
You saw him, did you not?
from a very far distance away, and my eyes aren't very good.
She'll pat George.
I was also blind at the time.
She'll pat George on the
That's
shoulder.
true.
No, that was before he went blind. I didn't mean that. But it'll pat George on the shoulder. I know.
No, he had cast True Sight at the time, so in reality, he wasn't looking there and slowly glowing blind.
I know I can trust you because you have the impulse control of a rational adult. And then she pauses. Mostly. Thank you.
I was gonna say, this man summons a demon
Adel
monkey
Sartek,
like
you
every
really don't
5
think highly
seconds.
of any of us, do you?
I think highly of you all. I just feel that you all have the impulse control of a child.
No, I have an
Okay, first
impulse
off-
control of an old man. There's a difference.
At this,
I have the impulse control of a whore on a Friday night after a good night.
you all
Actually,
have horrendous impulse control. Hubert says, walking in with Ophi and food.
I also have horrendous impulse control. Where's the nearest river?
And to completely reinforce the point, Thorgrim goes, "Oh, food," and basically lunges for the food.
George is
Everything
gonna,
was cut
I
into
told-
funny shapes.
Totally. I totally have great impulse control, Jubilee says, then holding on to Hubert's arm.
George,
gonna-
you were saying?
I don't think
Joe's
that's what
gonna, like,
Hubert's
rub
name
his-
is.
rub his eyes for a little bit and look away. Also, can I borrow those all-seeing goggles that you have?
It's not all
They're
seeing.
not all
it's
seeing.
invisibility goggles, and she'll hand them to him.
Thank you. And he'll start walking out. I'm gonna go see if I can get in contact with Roger.
Just be careful. If you wear that for too long, the fog will make them immune. That works. If you wear them for too long, the fog will make them. Wait, what was the word?
It'll fill them with fog.
Inert.
Yes,
Will make you blind.
more or less.
Inert is the word you're looking for.
Thank you. The fog will make them inert.
Actually, does it make them inert, or would it
And
just be a
blind
matter of taking it on and off again?
If anything starts to happen with them, I'll send them your way.
Thanks.
Try not to die,
Transform
or
into
summon the
cancer.
demon monkey.
He's gonna stop for a second, turn around. It would be quite a good way to cause a ruckus, wouldn't it?
George!
Just keep walking.
Do it!
He'll yell from down the hall. I was joking.
Aww.
I was joking. Leaves the building. No, I wasn't, but I was now.
She'll pinch the.
This is the
bridge
first
of
time
her
George
nose.
has ever told a joke to anyone. It's about the demon monkey.
First time George has ever told a joke. I'm a summon monkey.
Monkey.
Nice.
Wait,
I'm
what?
a foreign monkey.
I'm summoning monkey. What monkey?
I swear if only 3 of us end up acting like rational adults at the end of this, I'm going to have a hernia.
Hey, I'm getting better at being a rational adult.
She just points over to Jack, who's probably half drunk at the bar.
I said getting better, not that I am better. You can't blame me for the actions of past me. Past me's an asshole. Also drunk me and high me.
She's going to get some. She's going to go get her food from the Huberts and will just silently get to eating.
Adelstar
You
Day.
gotta scooch over that way Hubert can sit in the middle.
Hubert. Here's Adelstar Day complaining about everyone's impulse control. Hubert remembers all of the times Adelstar Day has thrown herself into harm's way.
Yes.
Even Tauntaun doesn't do that.
Yes, he does.
No, he stands still for most of a fight.
No, he throws himself into harm's way all the time. That's the biggest lie.
Okay, willingly
Yeah.
doing alcohol and drugs is not throwing himself into harm's way, it's having a party.
There's also all the times he's wandered off by himself in a dangerous area for the walls.
Every area is dangerous when you stop and think about it. A human
That-
can get killed by a shit on a stick.
That makes my point even more better because he wanders off in seemingly safe places too.
None of you stop him.
We've tried, and we gave up.
Well, you obviously didn't try hard enough. Anyways, Tauntaun go get some food too.
Adelstar Day complains about everyone's impulse control. Hubert watching the pot call the kettle black.
That's the joke.
Hubert will stand here.
Mr. Kettle, pot called. He says you're black.
Hi Pot, I'm Kettle, you're black.
we gonna sit over here? Or if we gonna sit here? No, if we gonna sit with the other small people.
Jubilee is also standing.
Nah, I bet she's sitting on Hubert's head.
Wait, should I roll something
Wrong
for...
side.
Should I roll something for Beastie since she's training?
I mean, she would have been informed by Hubert when the food was ready.
No, I meant for the training. Or is it just an automatic thing?
It's just an automatic thing.
Okay.
No, I just realized that there's a door over here.
Over where?
Right here.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
do you think Hubert and Ophi got outside over there?
I thought that we were just, skipping through the long hallway. That I am now realizing may or may not have a door at its end.
Oh,
And could just actually be a loo. The only reason I noticed it was because of the weird fence structure over here, and then I'm like, is that where a door is?
So, George, you're looking for Roger?
Roger or the other lady he was with the other day.
What was the other lady's name?
I need to try to remember.
Sarah
that, 'cause
McStevington.
No, it wasn't that.
But, roll an investigation.
No, her name, it was Seville? Seville? Something like that.
Roll investigation.
Miss George and his amazing investigation.
As you go along, you do in fact find the woman that you had spoken to previously, as she seems to be working in the alley again, and she looks to you and raises an eyebrow.
Hello again.
Hello to you too.
What are you working on?
I'm still transporting the goods into the house.
Oh, would you like some more help?
Yeah, sure, she says. Remembering how last time you assisted, you didn't show off the best of your abilities, so to speak.
Trying again.
Wasn't
so
the best of you.
Hopefully, be in better spirits. I guess, I don't know.
Roll athletics.
Oh God.
You know what's funny? You're 1 point better than you were last time. So, she watches you as once again you begin struggling, and she has one sack over one shoulder, and as you're struggling to lift one of the bags, she reaches down, picks up a second one, and throws it over her other shoulder, and just begins walking, letting you continue to struggle trying to lift that one.
Don't need to show off too much.
If this is you showing off, I'd hate to see what happens when you aren't trying.
No, let's talk about you showing off.
Oh, I'm not showing off. This is easy.
Huh. Alright. As he kind of picks up his... Hopefully actually picks up the thing at some point.
You do manage to pick it up. It's just with a little more effort than you were expecting to expend.
Yeah, so... Good question, Savell. Not about the city, but me and my comrades were actually looking to eventually make some trades, and I heard that Roger was the guy who handles that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he can manage to not get lost in the fog. Anyone else who tries to go through it ends up back in town.
Huh. You know, by chance where I might be able to find him, or is he kind of just a roamer?
He makes sure that nothing comes into the village, so he has to be on patrol. He comes into the village to get the requests of what needs to be restocked around midday.
Alright. Thanks.
Yeah. She puts her load down and then leans against a wall as it is very clearly watching you bring your load towards where it needs to be set. You might need to work on your upper body strength there.
Yeah, that is true. I'm not gonna disagree with you there.
Why do I have a feeling that you're not actually going to do it?
I mean, I could.
It feels like there's a but there.
No, it's no but. Well, I guess there is a but. I would just have to probably... Never really actually tried any type of full body workout, so I'd probably have to talk to Beastie, Orbrim, Hubert, or some other comrades back at the inn. Get some type of workout regimen if I did want to do that. But do you have a workout regimen that you do other than just?
I mean, for me, honest labor is what makes me strong.
Is that beer?
Honest labor.
Oh, I don't know why I thought about beer.
I'm an alcoholic.
You
No.
might be now.
No. It's just a lot of people my companions are somewhat of drinkers, so. What if the holy man gets drunk?
That's a very odd thing to ponder.
Well, you think about it, they're always holy, speaking high and mighty about things. Whatever, I wonder what they act like when they're actually just drunk and not able to think for themselves.
It is an odd thing to ponder, but... she says, shrugging. Doesn't really seem to be up her forte to wonder about that sort of thing.
Well, there's the last bag.
What, are you afraid that I'll put you to work if you stay around me too much longer?
We'll kind of try to... Is he able to figure out how close it is to midday?
It's early morning. It's still several hours away.
Yeah, I guess I could stay and help. I probably should get over to the spot you told me about during midday. So I guess I have time.
Don't you need to go tell your friends the information you've learned?
Oh, the temptation to do a dumb fucking spell is too high right now.
Oh my god.
She raises an idea as you say this.
No,
Or she raises
that
an
was me
eyebrow.
saying. That was me saying it to myself out of character. Gotta think to himself for a second. I could either do that or write a note and send it to him via a spell, but I feel like magic isn't really the best thing to cast around here. I'll be right back.
She shrugs. I can't do magic myself, so.
Huh. Yeah, I'll go tell him that. I'll be right back.
She nods and continues working.
And George will start heading back to the inn then.
Alright. So, George, you make it back to the inn, and you see your friends.
When?
Hello, George. What did you learn?
Hello? Well, from what I gathered from what Savell told me, Roger knows how to navigate the fog without getting lost. Anyone else who tries to leave the fog will eventually just make their way back into the city. He also does patrols to make sure nothing dangerous comes into the town, so he has to be somewhere. Probably somewhat close to the town, but also more into the fog, so maybe in between somewhere. And he usually has to come into the city midday to restock.
Well, I have no idea what time it is right now, but I'm guessing it's approaching midday, so might as well go and see if we can meet with him.
Oh, it's kind of close to morning since everyone's just waking up and getting breakfast, so probably be a few hours.
Then I guess we have some time to kill.
Yep. And apparently I need to go work on my upper body strength as he kind of starts leaving again.
Beastie will just throw, like, a rock at George.
What, can I react and try to just catch it?
Sure. Roll the sleight of hand.
Oh god.
So you turn and you attempt to grab it. However, it bounces off your finger, and all of you watch as it twirls through the air and hits Patterson in the head with a very hollow thump.
Oh.
Throw a rock at me.
I threw a rock, yes.
Yeah, I know you did, but why?
Weak. Need help.
You could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball.
When you when you stronger, me throw bigger rocks.
I don't think that'll I was thinking to himself if rocks really is the way to best help with upper body strength.
Oh, somebody wants to work on his upper body, does he?
Yeah, I was told that'd probably be a good thing, so.
Why do you want to work on your upper body strength?
Well, if you think about it. Not exactly. Well, I am pretty good up close, but not exactly the best, so. Doesn't hurt to always improve.
Hubert wants to roll insight against
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of that.
you. As you
So I'm
have
rolling deception.
as you have proven multiple times,
Hey.
you are,
Fuck. God
you
damn
are
it.
very decent at being in melee combat, and literally nobody believes you right now.
You know the rock.
Yeah, the eyebrow raise.
Except Tauntaun.
Yeah.
Tauntaun wants to look no further into anything you've said. And then there's Ophi.
There you go. In the shit posting. That's what everyone's doing.
Oh, did
It's like-
Ophi get past it too? Or is it-
It's like everybody's
Never mind,
raising
never
their eyebrow in a line, and then Tauntaun just staring up into space.
Tauntaun's too busy just hugging Jack because he hasn't seen him in so long.
George is
yeah,
gonna
that
look at
room's
one
gonna
and be
get very fucking loud tonight.
I guess I'm looking as if you don't believe me.
Me no.
What's her
believe
name?
Because we don't believe you.
Fair point.
Ophi asked a question.
I didn't hear it.
What's her name?
Oh.
Well, her name's Savelle, and she thinks the best way to help with upper body strength is manual labor, so I was gonna go do some work.
Oh.
Oh,
Her
so
name
it's
is
about
Belle.
it's about a girl, is it?
No.
Ophi, immediately to the heart of the problem.
No. It's about improving my strength.
You just said her name is
impress a girl.
Savelle.
Yeah?
So it's about a girl.
What do you mean it's about a girl?
There's this giant shit-eating grin underneath the beard.
Why are you smiling like you figure something out?
Because I figured something out.
Like what?
Like you want to impress a girl because you like her.
No.
Oh dear, what will his mother think?
Or I'm trying to get closer to somebody who's been around in the city for long enough that could actually tell us things.
Yeah, sure.
It can be both.
I'd rather it just be the one.
Why, are you afraid of her?
What? She doesn't even know how to do magic. Why would I be afraid of her?
Why would I be afraid of her? Mark ponders. Remember seeing her lift multiple bags. Is carrying many weapons on her at all times.
When asked about why afraid of her, Beastie just says, rock.
Ophi looks to Thorgrim, then to Beastie, then to Hubert, then to Patterson, then to Mark, then to Scalodius. I can think of multiple reasons in this room why you should be afraid.
That doesn't make sense.
Beastie
Just because
will...
they don't have magic doesn't mean they can't kill you whenever the fuck they want.
Yeah, but they're also trained fighters.
Yeah, and you can kill just about anyone with shit on a stick.
Beastie will just walk over. Me train you.
No. Retrain you.
Okay.
What's this? Training? Fucking yeah, count me in.
George being surrounded by all of the physical attackers.
Can this wait until later today?
No.
My child, it seems very imperative that you learn right away.
No time like the present.
What's this? People are being taught? Patterson, go learn with them.
Well, this is as good as time as any to test this out. Give me a second.
Teleport.
No, he's not going to teleport. He's going to...
Summon the monkey!
George is going to show how much he probably doesn't care about Savell, as he's going to write us. Well, it's going to be two different things. He doesn't know what's going to happen when he does this. He's going to write down a note pretty much saying, I'm being forced by my companions to train upper body strength, so I won't be able to make it back anytime soon. And he's going to try to cast Galder Speedy Courier.
Okay. The chest will appear and open, awaiting for you to slide the note in.
He'll put the note in.
Okay. It will then disappear.
Alright.
Do they get to reply?
I'm not sure. I guess that'd be more of a flavor thing if you wanted to have people reply to the spell.
Hey,
You can reply to this message.
The courier demands a tip.
You were able to, because you said that, what's her name? Azazel was able to put gold in there, so I assume she'd be able to write her own reply or something.
alright. I will keep this in mind.
You just stood her up.
To be fair, he is kind of being bullied by 4 people into standing her up, but...
Yeah, pretty
He could have said no. He could have said no.
He
He
did
could have
try!
said he had a date.
He did try!
He did say, can it wait until later? And they said no.
At this, Hubert will go, George, do you mind helping me with something before you begin training?
Sure.
Follow me. And he'll step outside.
Run.
Fly, you fool!
As you both reach outside, he looks to you and then makes a shooing motion with his hands as if telling you to go away.
George is just going to... Thank you. And he's just going to start walking off again.
Hubert will wait a few minutes and then eventually return inside.
Beastie will stand on the table and glare at him. Where?
Where's what?
Young one.
He looks at you and then motions to Ophi. He's right there. Ophi's right there.
She is glaring hard now. Unappreciative.
Hubert just gives her his typical Hubert look.
We do not care.
Hubert's outside. Why is he outside? Why isn't he inside?
He is
What?
inside. He's
What?
inside Jubilee.
What?
On my screen,
What?
he's outside.
What?
Everyone reload the Roll20.
He's not inside
No,
Jubilee
he's
for
in.
me.
He's inside. He's inside next to Jubilee for me.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No,
You
you
s-
said
No, he's
inside.
inside
No, I
Jubilee.
didn't. No, I didn't.
It's in the recording, dude.
No, they just
Hubert
fucking
just
and
could.
blood, they,
Hubert
like,
just could
get
not
over
help
it.
himself anymore.
Whatever you
He
say.
needed a piece of that ass.
The mother of mercy. Anywho, after that excitement, Ada will stand. Well, thank y'all. Y'all that speak with the mayor and people, so y'all know what to do. And she'll head out the door.
Jubilee will just look to Hubert. If I have to seduce him, is that going to be a problem?
I don't know. Would it be?
Well, now I got to test it and find out and see what happens. It'll help. I'm scared. I don't know if I'm getting a rise out of Hubert or not.
You'll never know.
It's also impolite to talk about people who are right beside you. Is Tauntaun staying at the inn with Jack?
Oh shit, are we supposed to be doing something?
You're supposed to be answering me if Tauntaun's staying at the inn with Jack.
I'm sorry, my brain just full ass clocked out for the past couple minutes.
Well, answer my question then.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. In that case, only Ophi gets to go into town.
Oh, if Ophi's going, then Beastie's following.
Alright. Who all's going into town?
Mark will probably go into town.
Thorgrim and
Oh wait,
Elvie
fuck.
will probably follow just because.
Quick question: were they able to actually switch Mark's core when while George was doing that stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you be opposed to getting me a second character sheet for when I switch cores, or is it just gonna be the same stuff?
I suppose I can give you another. It's gonna take me a minute though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. The sneaky beep? The fuck
You're
is that?
you're saying it too now, right?
What?
A while ago, for some freaking reason, Ada was called the gem and someone was called the sneaky beat, and now Jordan's seeing it.
What?
Fuck?
Roll20 being weird, I guess.
I think you're both just really fucking high right now.
Speak for yourself.
No, it's in the recording.
It was in the recording last time, too, and y'all called me crazy.
I don't know, I haven't seen any of the recordings, so
Jay, can you see the other character sheet?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. The fuck is the sneaky beep? Like, the sneaky beep is apparently a fucking character. Hold on, I have to figure this out. Yeah, there's just... Oh, I know. The sneaky beep was when Sarah, or is that her name? Sarah?
Oh, you're in the Aria's Choice.
No, remember, she sat in on one of our sessions that one time.
Did she make a character sheet?
She didn't make a character sheet, but since she was invited, she's always in the system, and
Oh,
she sat down there as a character name, and she was the Sneaky Beep.
yeah, I remember now.
All right, I figured it out. Anyway, moving on. Everyone going into town, except for the Tauntauns.
Now the Tauntauns are busy going down on something else.
So, what you guys doing?
Well, Ado's looking for the mayor.
Roll an investigation.
Darn, I already
Julie
found
is helping her with that. Oh, God damn it. Someone cast a
Alright.
sleep spell, I swear.
You find the mayor down south. Seems to be waiting in what would appear to be a common area. As he looks to you as you approach and goes, "Ah, how did you sleep last night?"
Hello, Remington. I slept well, relatively.
Wonderful.
2 of my friends, however, well, 3, not so much.
That is rather unfortunate.
I was hoping to ask you about that, actually.
Well, okay. Well, we're not sure what causes it, but this area seems to induce nightmares within people.
I think that everyone's nightmares might be linked, rather than just through the area.
It's an odd thing to say.
She nods. But I'll let you know if or when I have any more information.
He nods to this and goes, "Okay.
What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for Roger to come."
Back from his daily outings?
Yes.
How come?
He can manage to go and traverse the fog. We're not sure how, and honestly, neither is he. But I need him to pick me up a few provisions while he is out.
Alright.
Beg pardon?
I said alright.
Okay.
But Roger seems to stick to himself, doesn't he?
Yes, he is a bit of a loner, but most people of his ilk are that way.
His ilk?
Yes, you know, the outdoorsy types, those who like to live out and about in the wild.
Oh, Rangers. Well, not necessarily Rangers, but I see what you mean.
Yes, he is a bit of an introvert, but that is alright. He's good at what he does.
But he's keeping dangers out of the village?
Yes, we worry that if something were to manage to come into the village, and the fog were to magically prevent it from leaving, we would be in danger.
Ah, I see. Something like what? Wolves?
Yeah, in danger from
Wolves,
what?
bears, anything else that's in the wild, goblins.
Right.
We haven't seen anything like that around here, have we?
I mean, you know that there are hydras, goblins, and various wildlife in the wild, yes.
Yeah, but not in this, like...
Yeah, not in this village, no.
Not near, like... Because we were in the outskirts of this village, and we didn't see anything.
Yeah, no, you didn't see anything like that, which presumably means Roger's doing a good job.
I have a question for you, Remington, about how you set up this town. Did you all just randomly decide to come here?
Well, we We're trying to get away from one or more of the other countries and just more or less have a safe place for escapees of certain places to come to.
Certain places like where?
The kingdom of the vampires, the kingdom of the ghouls, the Drow holy city.
Oh,
The Drow
head for a bit.
The Drow Templars are a bit eccentric at times.
Noted. Okay. But why this area specifically is what I mean.
This area is a place that was fairly safe and, more importantly, fairly close to all three of those countries. It's somewhere we determined to be the easiest place to get to in a short amount of time.
I see. So it wasn't that people scouted the area and decided that this was safe. You had this area in mind from the get-go.
Yes.
Understood.
I made a lot of preparations to have this village, and then no sooner did we settle in did the fog roll in.
Strange. That's an unfortunate circumstance.
Yes, I agree.
On the bright side, at least you're safe, but the chronic nightmares seem like it would be an issue.
It is mildly annoying at times, but I am unsure. We unfortunately can't escape either.
Yes, it sounds like we're all trapped in here. Well, I do have a theory about how to potentially get out.
He blinks a bit to this and goes, and what might that theory be?
Killing the being that's inside the dreams.
I see.
You seem a bit incredulous.
Well, there's no guarantee that the being inside the dreams is actually causing any of this.
That's a good point. There is also a chance that the being inside the dreams is actually just a avatar or a extension of the being that's just the source of the fog. Well, Felix, man. I guess I'll have to wait for Roger as well. I do have some questions for him, but I hope he'll be willing to answer.
He nods to this.
Alright, there was one other thing, and I hope it's not too personal. But your nightmares, can you tell me about them?
Which one? I've had many.
The most recent one, that you can remember.
I was trying to stay awake through the night, only to hear a window shatter as someone broke into my home.
The window didn't actually shatter, did it?
Yeah. Whenever I woke with a start in my bed, presumably from passing out from woke with a start in my chair, presumably from staying up too late and passing out, my window was in fact intact, so...
So is that why everyone is so sleep-deprived? Rather than nightmares taking away their sleep, they're all trying to avoid nightmares by staying awake.
Some of us are trying to stay awake, others have just decided it's easier to deal with the nightmares.
Alright. Thanks, Remington.
He nods a bit.
Ada will stand and wait for Roger to get there.
Okay. Anybody else have anything they want to do?
No, not really.
So we got nothing else to add?
No, I don't think I do. I was going to have Thorgrim run an insight check or two, but I don't really know exactly what would prompt said insight check. Like, I don't know. Just, things seem fishy.
Okay.
What does that mean?
It's just me saying okay, because until such a point as you tell me what specifically you want to insight check, I can't tell you to roll it.
There was something he said near the beginning that that sounded a wrong note to me, but I can't remember what it was now. Fucking short-term memory. Ugh. I wish I could rewind thoughts in my head.
Unfortunately, I can't help with that. So, instead, time will pass, and eventually, a tall human will walk into the area, and he and Remington will begin speaking.
What they say.
They're just talking about what sort of provisions Roger is going out for this evening.
Alright. We'll go closer, but we'll wait for them to finish their conversation before saying anything.
They'll finish before Roger looks to you and says, "Howdy."
Hello, Roger.
Is there something I can be helping you with?
A bit, actually. I wanted to know more about the area, seeing as you're the only one that can go into it.
What about it? The fog, or the fog?
The fog.
Well, it's a magical son of a bitch, but luckily I can traverse through magical weather phenomena as this.
Since when?
How can you do that exactly?
It's something I've been able to do since I was born. I got certain senses that help me find my way through.
Such as?
A sense of smell, a sense of sight, and a sense of hearing.
And they are unnaturally keen?
Something like that.
Of the insight check go.
There is something he's not telling you.
That seems odd since nobody else in the village can do this.
Not everyone in the village might be afflicted with what I'm afflicted now, are they?
Thorgrim immediately perks
I need it.
up.
I want to insight check that remark.
Yeah, Thorgrim immediately perks up, like, oh.
Same with Jubilee.
Okay.
Thorgrim is just gonna walk up and smell him.
He looks to you, Thorgrim, and it's like, hi to you too. And Jubilee, you can't exactly place it, but he's hinting at something.
And what are you afflicted with?
Lycanthropy.
Ah,
That's what I thought.
I knew it. Jubilee says.
you're not alone there. A few of our members are also inflicted with that.
Not to the same degree. I'm a natural-born lycanthrope.
Ooh.
Do you think any lycanthrope would be able to find their way around the fog?
No,
Why is that?
absolutely. Well, people who are turned into lycanthropes don't have the same connection with the curse that makes them be one. Whereas natural-born ones, since they are born with it at birth, have a bit of a stronger one. Namely, they don't lose themselves on a full moon. And, more importantly, we have dealt with our senses our entire lives, so they're a bit more keen. It also depends on what kind of lycanthrope, given that these two are wolves, and not what I am.
And what are you?
That's a secret.
What, is it a dragon or something?
It's a secret.
Well, knowing that secret might help us figure out a way out of here.
Not really. Not unless you intend on me infecting you, after all.
I mean, if that is the last resort, we might have to do that.
The first resort is I could just lead you out of here.
If it were that simple, then why haven't you led everyone out of here?
Because Mr. Mayor here wants to stay to make sure if anybody escaped the other countries, they have a place to come to, even if the dreams are bad. And everyone else wants to stay with the mayor.
Ale frowns. I see.
Believe me, I've offered to take them out of here multiple times.
Well, if that's the case then, how much of the area have you explored? All of it?
A good portion of it. More often, I did a bit of scouting around, ways back, but now I try to only scout when I feel like I have to, and I only go directly to settlements to make sure that I can trade. I don't want to stay away from home too long.
Adel thinks about this for a while. She takes in all the information and nods a bit to herself. Alright. I might need your help tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Assuming my plan works, yes.
Alright. I take it you don't want me to lead you out of here today, then?
No. I hate to admit it, but I can't just stand by when everything that's happening here is happening. No matter how much I wish I could.
He shrugs a bit to this. Whatever you say.
You know, I want to at least try to help before moving on.
Not to mention, the mystery of this fog is quite fascinating.
That too.
Do you happen to have any more insight on what this fog may be or its origin?
Not a clue. The only thing I know is it's magic, and it tries its damnedest to get me lost, but it can't really get me.
Ada will look to the mirror. Remington, do I have permission to ask other people in the area about their nightmares?
I don't know why you're asking if you have to get permission to do so.
It is because they do not trust me. If they know that I asked you to ask you before asking them, they might be more willing to tell me.
They are their own people. They'll answer you if they feel like they want to. Getting permission from me to ask them won't sway them one way or the other. They're their own people.
Fair enough, I suppose. Alright then. And they all start heading along.
It is in times like these where I wish I had telekinetic ability.
Telekinesis?
Sorry, telepathic abilities.
Why is that?
Then I could simply read their thoughts.
Tauntaun can do that. Why not ask him to do it?
Tauntaun can put his thoughts into others, not the other way around.
No, he can do both.
Why ask him to do anything, honestly?
Because sometimes he might listen.
I do not wish to run the risk.
He is bizarre, but he means well. Most of the time. And then Abel is going to start asking folks about the nightmares that they had.
Is that something I should be doing too?
No, I'm just trying to get an idea for a hypothesis. Gather more evidence.
Alright, you get your hypo whatever, I'll just sit here. Fogwood will just sit down.
Okay. So, what are the lot of you doing?
LV is doing brain things, trying to figure out stuff about, like, dream-based entities and things still trying to root around in her mind to see if she's heard or thought of anything or remembers anything about that. And then Thorgrim is just sort of sitting down and just waiting.
Alright, roll a history, LV.
Okie dokie. Ah, fucking
Alright,
terrible.
so Thorgrim's making a gravel man, which is like a snowman, except out of gravel. LV's doing a whole lot of nothing. Anyone else want to tell me what they're doing within the town?
Well, since I think Ophia is currently blue screened to death, BC's going to...
No, he's just idly wandering.
Oh, at least he won't follow.
Okay. Beastie and Ophi are idly wandering. Anyone else want to chime in?
George just out doing more manual labor after he caught back up with what's her name?
Oh yeah, about that. Well, as you round the corner, she is currently reading the note that you sent her. Then she looks at you and just raises an eyebrow, and without saying a word, you know she's waiting for an explanation.
Long story short, I got bailed out by a friend when everyone was trying to pretty much surround me for upper body training.
So you're telling me you were going to decide to avoid work, and now you don't want to avoid work.
No, I wasn't ever going to avoid work. I just had 4 people surrounding me telling me, hey, we should just train you in upper body strength.
Aha.
I even said, hey, can it wait till later? And they said no. But friend asked me if I could help them with something, and they just told me to leave. So I came here.
Aha.
Why do you all sound like you don't believe me?
Well, it's less that I don't believe you, and more, your friends sound very interesting.
That's the best way to put them, probably.
In any case, she says, motioning to the bags. Roll an athletics.
God damn it. So progressively staying.
Oh my god, these rolls.
Wow, Muscles, she says, once again, giving you shit.
I don't. Bedor's just gonna stay quiet as he's just gonna get to his labor now. He's lost all means of responding after not being able to lift it a third time.
I mean, he's probably also lost all dignity.
As you try to give her the silent treatment, she goes, "And now you just think you're gonna get away with not talking to me?" She says and nudges you. Keep talking.
About what?
Whatever you want to.
I mean, had a strange dream last night.
We all have strange dreams, but what was yours about?
George will kind of explain it.
I've had a couple of those.
Oh no.
Couple.
Yeah.
Is that why some people here just don't know how to get some sleep? Or aren't able to get sleep?
Well, whenever everyone has to deal with the nightmares that prevent you from sleeping, you kind of grow used to it, she says. And as you're looking her over, you realize that she doesn't actually have any dark bags under her eyes.
Let's see, you just sleep through it?
When you've been killed in your dreams 13 times, the 14th time isn't as exciting, she says. And you can tell that while she's still very clearly annoyed to have the dreams at all, she has convinced herself that it's not as problematic as it once was.
Huh. It's an interesting way of thinking, honestly.
It's a dream, so who cares?
Yeah, guess that is honest. He's gonna like think for a second. Honestly, good way to put it.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't work for everyone.
Yeah, but I mean, have you stopped having the dreams after thinking like that, or is it just
no.
the same?
I still have them.
Is anything changed about them, or is it the same? Oh, he's gonna kill me again, and that's it.
This time he spiced it up and he drowned me.
Oh god, she's starting to get off on it.
Yeah, it's just good to have some variation.
Does he even say anything, or is it just? He said, "Welcome to Fogwood" for me.
Oh,
Is it just like I'll see you tomorrow?
Oh, you saw him too.
Yeah.
Well, I wish you the best. Hopefully you can deal with your dreams as well as I can.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
She snickers a bit to this.
Well, you don't think I can handle my dreams?
I don't know. I don't know how well you sleep.
Usually like a baby.
Kicking and screaming into the night.
He's gonna go back to doing the silent treatment.
As you attempt this, she looks to you and says, "Keep in mind, I can trip you if you decide to go quiet."
Fair point. No, I mean, I usually sleep calmly.
She smirks a bit.
Why are you smiling?
Well, you're the first non-gloomy person I've gotten to deal with in quite a while, so it's a bit refreshing.
Huh. Well, try talking to me in about 13 more days, depending on if these nightmares keep happening.
So long as you remember not to disrespect me. We'll be fine.
Why in the world would I ever do that when you pointed a knife at me yesterday?
She points the knife at you again. It's like, and I'll do it again if you want me to.
I'm good.
I'll do it again.
I'll fucking do it again.
And with that, you two continue working and chatting to one another.
And flirting. I mean, what?
Yeah, lots of flirting.
I
Told
mean, they
you.
got something about it there is that you could just not care about the dream and be fine.
Well, as far as we are aware,
So,
Actually, did her knife look similar to what, like, to any of the weapons I've seen in my dream or in George's dream, or no?
the dream that George had, it was a short sword, not a knife.
Oh, okay.
So, anyone else?
Again, I got nothing. I got nothing good to contribute, unfortunately.
Alright, guess we'll go back to Adelsar Day then.
I tried contributing. I failed.
Most of my skill has got nothing, and Jubilee's just with Adelsar Day, so.
So, Adelsar Day, what you doing?
she's asking people about their nightmares.
Well, I'm waiting.
She'll go up to this lady. Good morning.
Oh, hello.
If it's not too much of a hassle, I was hoping if you could tell me about a nightmare that you had.
I'd rather not think about them, but I suppose I can.
The most recent one.
I see. I just remember being stabbed and everything going dark. I don't remember much about it. It's been a while since I've had a dream.
Oh. Alright. Gentlemen, thanks. And
Gina.
she'll head over to this guy. Hello there, sir.
Hi.
I hope it's not any trouble, but can I ask you about a recent nightmare that you had?
He just rolls his eyes and says, I suppose.
Anything and everything that you can remember.
I was walking through the streets and I got killed, just like every single dream everyone else has. He says, and you can tell that he has lost quite a bit of sleep, so he's very irritable right now.
Alright. Thank you for your time. And then she's gonna head over here.
As you're walking along, you see a figure ahead who is sitting on the ground, clutching his knees and rocking back and forth, muttering to himself.
Oh boy. I had a feeling
And he-
there was something up with this guy.
He also appears to be homeless. He's wearing mostly rags as he's just rocking back and forth, back and forth.
It will take a knee near him. Hello, sir?
They come.
They?
They come.
Who's they?
They feed on your dreams.
How do you know?
They want you to hurt. I see them every night. They kill.
And she gets a bit closer. You see them every night. Do they kill you
night.
as well?
No. They kill. And then the people they kill, they get up the next morning.
these people that kill, where do they go?
He just shakes his head violently and it's like, no, they killed them. How did they come back?
Hey,
Why did they come back?
hey, listen to me. What's your name?
He just continues rocking back and forth.
She sighs and looks to Hubert.
Yes.
Can you help him focus? Or is he too far gone?
I'm uncertain, but my ways of making someone focus would probably not work very well on him.
Let's see.
Jubilee will go up to the man. Sorry. Was clear from the keyboard. And place a hand on his temple to give him a greater restoration.
As soon as you touch him, he immediately smacks your hand away in a panic and begins sprawling across the ground, trying to get away from you, now staring at you.
Don't worry, we're here to help.
Who are you?
My name is Jubilee. I can help you. You will be safe with me.
Oh, they'll come for you too.
And if they do, then I will protect you from them.
They're not after me.
You'll be fine. I'll be fine. Trust me. I just need to be calm, and I will help you. All right? Will you allow me to try again?
No.
Don't worry, Jubilee. And then Ale is going to cast Greater Restoration, but with a distance spell, so she doesn't touch him.
Okay.
And it doesn't do anything, does it?
I mean, I have to remember what Greater Restoration does.
Oh, hold on.
It's not petrified. He's not attuned to a cursed item.
I don't know,
There's
man.
no
He seems
reduction. He's
pretty
not cursed
petrified
himself?
to me.
Petrification is being turned to stone.
I mean, it could also mean being petrified by fright.
That's called paralysis.
The fuck?
And I was going more towards the curse, like some sort of mental thing. I thought that's what I've been doing on.
I mean, okay, I guess I'll do lesser restoration.
His panting slows to a bit, but his eyes are still wide as the Greater Restoration seems to have taken an effect. Whether it's temporary or not, you guys don't know, as he looks over the three of you.
Listen, I need you to focus. You saw these things, yes? Where do they go?
They go everywhere. They kill everyone in the village all the time.
So they're right here, right now?
Oh, they come at night, and then they kill them, and the next morning, everyone comes back. I believe it was a dream.
Don't focus on them. Where do these beings go?
They just stop. They cease.
They cease to exist?
They only exist during the night.
And how many are there?
I don't know.
Yellow shuts her eyes. So they kill everyone in this village, except for you, every night. And then everyone gets back up again.
Yes.
So, that would mean there would be at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. At least 12 of those things. Great.
Unless of course they take turns every night killing different people. example, there could just be 3 that go around killing.
So it really does seem the only way to solve this is to kill those things. I was thinking going to their home, their source, and stopping them there. But if they cease to exist during the day, then they don't have one. It's as if the... She pauses. How do you know it's night?
Saw something?
I can tell. I can feel it in my bones.
No visible way to tell it's night, you can just sense it. And she thinks herself she was able to tell when it was like night when she went to sleep before, right?
Yes.
I want to roll... I don't know if it's Arcana or not. I think it might be less that they're sensing it's night and more sensing the presence of something. What would I have to roll for that?
Roll an Arcana, I suppose.
Alright. Darn.
Okay. You're not really able to piece anything together as you're trying to.
More pieces to this puzzle. Wait, were you here when this village was formed?
He nods several times.
Do you have any idea why they came here? Were they here when you settled?
I don't know.
How long have we been here?
He just shakes his head. I don't know.
No, that's quite alright. Stay calm.
My lady, may I point something out to you?
Yes.
If this man is seeing them, that means that these haven't been dreams.
They're real, yes.
Which means George and Scalodius and Mark each
Have died. And then they were brought back again, most likely by the people that killed them, so they can feed on the fear of killing them.
or the pain.
Wait. If it wasn't a dream, then how come Remington's window wasn't broken? How come Mark and George show up back where they were when the dream started? And then her eyes widen.
Why didn't Scalodius have signs of battle?
It's not that they're brought back from the dead, it's that they never died to begin with. It's not that they're dreaming, and it's not that they wake up. I think we might be in a time loop. Well, if that's the case... Wait, no. You said everyone gets back up. What happens after that? Do they just go back to their homes?
They come out of their homes.
What?
They wake up in their beds. They're killed in the street. They wake up in their beds, go about their days, and he begins rocking back and forth again.
Easy, easy, easy.
Please, focus. How do the people get back in their beds?
I don't know.
Do they get up and walk to their beds, or do they disappear?
I don't know.
I'm
They just come out of their houses.
Wait, hold on. They just come out of their houses. Then what happens to the bodies?
He just continues rocking back and forth.
I guess I'll roll a persuasion to try and get him focused at least a little. Well, shit.
Okay. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to have done anything. He continues rocking.
Alright. Guess I'll distant cast Lesser Restoration this time. See if that does anything.
Okay. You gonna say anything?
I need you to focus. How do they get back into their beds after they die? What happened to the bodies?
I don't know.
And how can you see all of this?
I can just see them. And they know I can see them.
But when I tried to see them, they blinded me.
No. When you dream, you see them. And when you think you dream, you see them. When they want you to see them, you see them. They want me to see them.
Because they know that your suffering is what they feed on.
What if it is his suffering specifically?
So what would that mean?
Sir, before coming here, what were you?
What do you mean?
What did you do before you came here?
He just shakes his head to this. He doesn't seem to want to talk about that.
Okay. We should really reconvene and try to go over information.
Yup. And they will stand and look to the man. When was the last time you ate?
He seems to have gone back to the more or less catatonic state of himself talking to himself while rocking back and forth.
And all of a sudden, then just walk off. Not much else they can do now.
Okay.
No, she'll meet back with the others and let them know what happened.
Alright.
Bloom Hollow, any progress with the research?
Afraid not. I am struggling to find exact creatures or magics that would affect dreams or anything of the like.
Well, you'll have to put a pause on that. I was wrong. It's not that we're dreaming, it's that the people that die actually die.
But they're clearly still moving.
Yes, I know, that's the weird thing. I think we're in some kind of time loop.
So I should be researching more about time-based magic.
No, I need you to research creatures that feed off of fear.
Fear.
Fear and suffering. Whoever is killing these people is doing so and bringing them back so that they can feed on the fear and the horror of killing them over and over and over again.
Hence the time loop.
Yes.
I would like to roll a check based on that.
History.
I'll help her.
Alright. So, advantage. 22.
Nice.
You're not You're not sure what it is, but you do know it would at least be considered an abjuration, whatever it is.
Well, I can't think of any specific spell, but it definitely seems like abjuration. In the same
Abjuration spell or creature.
Yes. So,
I have to look this up. Hold on.
abjuration is like shield and stuff.
Yeah, but hold on. Aberration. There we go.
Oh, aberration. That's different.
Aberration.
It seems like the work of some sort of aberration then. 'Cause aberrations, they're creatures that tend to feed on fear, suffering, hatred, negative emotion in general. And they're generally the most disgusting class of monstrous creatures.
I see.
So, do you have any experience with aberrations and other odd creatures like that?
That's in my homeland, they do appear every now and again.
See.
And we've been fighting them thanks to the cult.
So perhaps
Well, it's definitely involved then.
So yes, perhaps this cult is at play again.
I'm not so sure. This does not fit their MO.
But correct me if I'm wrong, but haven't you mentioned at some point that there was that you were at odds with some sort of cult thing?
We have been at odds with the cult, yes, but this doesn't fit their MO.
But
they do things in order to fuel their greater ones. This doesn't fuel them.
How do you know that?
Well, because they have to die. And I don't mean die as in be killed. They have to die and then their souls be used for something. Everybody's soul is still here. If their soul was used for something, it would be reverted. Thanks to the time loop.
But perhaps this creature is harvesting the negative energy caused by fear for something.
Maybe we can ask them. She's saying this sarcastically. But more importantly, question is, well, we know a potential way to stop them. We get everybody in the group together, and then they can't kill them, because if someone feels something's wrong, they just have to wake up someone else. They've always gone after someone that's alone.
Not true.
What?
They went after George, didn't they? Patterson was in the room. They went after Scalodius. 2 other people were in the room.
They lured Scalodius away, but Patterson is a good point. And
Did they lure him away? It was all a dream, wasn't it?
It wasn't a dream, and they did lure him away.
They didn't lure him away. Something happened to him.
I thought it was a dream.
They did lure him away, did they not? One of them
No,
turned...
Mist was swirling in and out of Patterson through his mouth and eyes, and he seemed to be in a stunned state.
No, that was with George, is what I meant.
Yeah, which is what we're talking about, Patterson.
Oh, I thought we were
George
talking
also
about...
explained that, George also explained that.
Yeah, I thought we were
Patterson
talking
as well,
about Scalodius. Never mind. Okay. So with Patterson, they... What's the word? Stunned him. Most likely didn't kill him because he doesn't have the emotional maturity to realize the horror of that situation. Might be why they didn't go after you, Tom. Oh, Tauntaun's not there.
Tauntaun is not there.
Never mind.
No, they may not have gone after him because he might try and fuck it.
It's more because he doesn't care if he lives or dies, so nothing to be gained from him. Meaning the only people they go after is people that don't want to die and who would feed them if they, well, killed them. Or made them suffer in some way. So, the only solution I can see to this is to get every single person in town to sleep together. I'm glad Tauntaun's not here, otherwise he'd be salivating at that. But, if we get everybody to stay together to group, when those things arrive, they'll try and get one of them awake. They just need to wake us all up, and then we can fight. Either that, or we can make ourselves bait. But why would they go after us when there's a town full of innocent, vulnerable people?
Jubilee seems to be fidgeting right now.
Something wrong, Jubilee.
I don't like the idea that they're going after fear, because then there are some things I really don't want to relive. Yet I seem to constantly be doing that.
No, it's highly unlikely they would make you relive anything. If they were to do anything, it would most likely be make you watch as they did something to me.
Jubilee almost audibly swallows at that.
Oh, I think I know what's gonna happen to me if I get caught by that thing. Ah, fuck.
Strange, the puppeteer does something similar, did he not?
I mean, he did that thing where I was forced to watch you all die over and over again, and I couldn't do anything about it. So maybe it's related. He seems to be really good at that mind manipulation bullshit.
And the only counter I had to that was to hit you with lesser restoration. Meaning, the only one... But then that was an illusion. Supposedly, what's happening here is the real deal.
But it still could be related.
Could be.
It really does feel like... I hate to disagree with you, but this really does... The more that I think about it, this really does feel like the cult's MO.
While I'm unsure about their MO, I do think that you're right in that they're related.
Yeah.
Well, I agree with Thorgrim, actually, because it could be less their MO and rather their resources for the Drow MO.
The Drow MO?
The soldiers from your kingdom. They don't want us getting back to where we were going, remember?
That's true.
So they're probably... this would be a nice technical loophole they might be exploiting.
It wouldn't surprise me.
They're not doing anything to stop us in any way, shape, or form. It's someone else.
Wouldn't surprise me, but this place has been around long before the Drow were here. Unless they found out somehow. Either way. I'm unsure about my plan, though. It seems very easy to counter. I'll have to speak with Remington about it and see if he has any ideas. And she's gonna go and do that.
You know, Thorgrim, another thing I hadn't thought of. Have you and I ever seen a full moon?
I think maybe once or twice? I don't know.
And yet I don't remember ever losing control, have we?
No. Huh. Yeah, well, I feel like, at least myself, since I have the bear spirit in me, I feel like I have a bit more control over the wolf, because You know.
I mean, I was very accepting of mine, so
Yeah, so I think we're fine.
still, I don't want it to be losing control when out of its if its desire is not to, or
I don't really
how
know
should I
if
put this?
I don't know if we'll be able to like call upon it at will or anything, but I don't know. I don't feel like we'll
What
be.
about call upon it? I just want to be able to communicate with it at this point.
Well, that's going to require some special training.
Is it going to require me to get into a recliner and snooze?
Probably. Who knows? Seems to work for me. And Thorgrim just sort of chuckles to himself.
Yeah.
Why? Thought just came to me. If it is a time loop, then why is it that when George died, he woke right up, then he went back to sleep, and then Scalodius died and he woke right up?
I'll fucking know.
Either it's not a time loop, or they're resetting time after each kill, but that wouldn't make sense. Ugh, how frustrating. Whatever.
So, you're going to Remington.
And she is going to explain her thoughts about this situation.
That seems a little odd, he says to this.
Well,
And we really don't have a building large enough to accommodate everybody. Except for maybe the inn, but even that would be a stretch.
well, how many people are in the village?
A few dozen? DM did not feel like populating the entire population in the village, and will continue to refuse to do so.
Even if it's a few dozen, that is way too much for the plan to work. Because there's no way all of us could look after a few dozen people. Nor would we be able to get that far, because if we fight those things one-on-one, as we've seen, we lose.
I mean, they never tried fighting me.
Well, from most of us, 1v1 is a loss.
Yeah. You guys are squishy as fuck.
Remington, do you have any place that is vulnerable? Any area of the town that has been more attacked compared to others?
Not as far as I'm aware. Everyone has complained about the attacks. Don't think anybody has been targeted more or secluded.
Alright. Okay, thanks.
I'm sorry I could not have been more help here.
It's fine. If it were that easy to solve, you would have done it yourselves. Though, what can you tell me about? And she points over. The man over there. The one who's seeing things.
Hector?
Yes.
It's the madman.
What makes you say that?
We're not sure what's caused it, but he seems to have lost his mind. Says that we are actually dying and just coming back to life. And he just shakes his head to this.
more possible than you would think.
I doubt it. Personally.
She shrugs a little. Well, thanks, Remington. I hope
He
that
nods.
we'll be at least able to stop them and slow them down.
I guess we will find out, won't we?
Come nightfall. Well, assuming night actually falls.
He blinks a bit to you saying this.
I don't even know if night actually happens. It's difficult to tell with the fog.
I guess that is a fair point, yes.
Then, a thought comes to her. Right. Thank you. And then she's gonna head off and try and find, George.
He nods. And you come around a corner, you see George, very heavily winded, but it seems that whatever he was doing, he is now done with.
George?
Fuck you.
Goggles. I need them real quick.
Yeah. Here you go.
She takes them. You look like you've been working out.
Manual labor.
That sounds tiresome.
It is.
Well, I hope you're enjoying it.
And as Adel says this, George, you hear a whistle.
I'll kind of turn around.
You see Savell throwing something at you.
He'll try to catch it.
Okay, you catch it. It's a bag of 15 gold for your trouble.
Oh.
Nope, that says call me.
We'll kind of say a bit louder. Thank you.
Yep. And thank you for your help.
There's not anything else I can help with.
Oh, I'm sure I can put you to work anytime you come over, don't worry.
Oh, then head over here. Thorgrim?
Yeah.
She hands him the goggles. I need you to wear these.
Oh, these are the invisible thingies, right?
Yes.
I'll slip them on.
Okay.
Oh, anything?
No.
Why am I wearing?
After a while, the fog gets into the goggles and stops you from being able to see.
Oh, you're trying to intentionally blind me. Great.
And no, Thorgrim. Because you're the person here who I think that can see past it.
It's okay. It's okay. I was just joking.
Why do you think he can see past it, my lady?
He's one of the toughest people here. Assuming he can see past it, he might see what the fog is trying to hide.
I don't think that's how it works.
That's the only idea I have right now. In the meantime, I don't think we're going to find anything else back here.
I wish I could assist you, but I am afraid that the abilities that I have chosen to learn are not the ones that are suitable for this situation.
Oh, trust me, I'm grasping at straws as is.
Had I more time and experience, I would be able to perhaps learn an ability that could assist us in seeing through the fog.
It's fine. I don't think abilities is going to be what will help us the most here. And then Ada will start heading back to the inn.
So, Thorgrim, roll a con save.
Yeah. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. My favorite thing in the whole world. It's not poison, so I don't get advantage.
Correct.
Hooray! I wish
shit.
I had advantage.
As you're walking along Adelsar Day, you hear Thorgrim bump into something, and when you look over, you see that Fog has in fact gone into the goggles, and he can see nothing.
And I have bumped right into Hubert.
She'll take them off him. The fog's still in them?
The fog will dissipate after you remove them, allowing Thorgrim to see again.
She'll lend them to Hubert. Plan B then.
Shit. Sorry, Hubert. Shit.
Hubert will situate them on his face.
And
Of
then,
course. Good job, Hubert.
God damn it, Hubert.
Hubert will situate them on his eyes and begins looking around. And after a while, you see the fog attempting to seep into the goggles, but they can't seem to get through his aura. And as Hubert looks around, he stares for quite a long time and goes, "That's not good."
I knew there was something
Wait,
past the fog.
Wait. What do you see? What? Let me see. What do you see?
There are strands of something everywhere.
What?
What kind of something? Can you describe it?
It looks gelatinous.
Ew. That is concerning. Is there any coloration?
You want to point one out for me?
I don't believe you will be able to see it.
Is there a coloration to it? Is there like any sheen or anything of that nature?
I suppose red.
Red strands.
Halo's eyes will actually widen a little. Red strip. Are they going in any direction?
They are everywhere, my lady. They are on the trees, on the buildings.
Can you try and count one?
Hubert will pull out a sword and swing what looks to be randomly to you all, and then he'll watch as if something falls to the ground. And then his eyes continue to track it, as if whatever he has just cut off is moving.
What's happening, Hubert? Talk to me.
The strand that I have cut seems to continue to move, despite being moved from the greater portion.
Going which way?
Back to another portion of sludge, as I'm going to refer to it.
Great.
Let's follow it.
It simply merged with another strand, Jubilee. There are
Tell
strands.
me where to swing, and I'll start swinging and cutting a few more.
I don't
Getting its
think
attention then.
I don't think you understand the sheer amounts. You could probably swing in any direction you wanted to, and you would hit something.
Are the strands on us right now?
No, it does not appear to be.
She
Point the
pauses.
closest one to me.
Hubert will just do a motion of everywhere around you. Okay. As your fairy fire tries to take effect, you watch as the fog will wrap around the orbs, preventing it from actually doing what it's supposed to do. It's not a spell, so that doesn't work.
Damn it. Oh well. Alright, fine. She does 3 more in a row.
Okay. Each and every time they get absorbed before it can take effect. I don't believe it's going
They're a
to
lot
let-
quicker.
I was about to say I could try something.
Which is?
The whole thing is one entity, and I could attempt to use one of my other the abilities from my other core that I have right now and see how far it wraps. If it is an actual creature or something.
Go for it.
Alright. Hubert, where's the closest one next to me?
Hubert will just once again do a all-around motion.
Alright, so he'll...
Once again, you could swing anywhere and you probably would hit it.
Alright, so he'll swing while invoking his fire rune.
Oh. So what kind of save does it need to make against you?
Be a strength save. Which it can make, but Mark probably be able to feel if it actually would take root or something like that.
Okay. It rolled a 13.
That does not save.
Yeah,
And
crit
this-
fail or something?
And, this catches it on fire, right?
No, it just restrains it.
With fire.
Yeah, with fire damage.
Okay.
Oh god.
Well, this is a good
Oh,
place.
thank you.
This is a good place as any to call it for a night because
What the hell?
Don't leave us on a cliffhanger. At least tell us what happens.
No.
I'm going to tell you what happens. So
Oh god. Mark's
all
activated
want-
another boss fight.
you watch as Mark swings and once again seemingly cuts through nothing. And 1 second passes. Then 2 seconds pass. And you all watch as flames will slowly begin stretching out from the spot that Mark has hit. And then it branches out in a spider web and spreads out every direction. And as Hubert has said, the strands seem to be everywhere, on everything. As slowly but surely, what looks to be a web of fire spreads across the village.
So what I'm hearing is Tauntaun can see this.
Yes.
Well, I hope we just didn't set the
Are
village
people
on fire.
lighting on fire too?
No.
Tauntaun's immediate response is, I
Okay.
who broke the world.
That's a
No.
good place as any to call it for the night.
Oh,
Alright.
fuck.
Good to know Mark has a way of having us see where it is at now.
Oops a daisy.
Everyone does.
Guys,
You know, it
I
looks
can,
like you broke the world.
guys, I can see where it is. Oh, really, Mark? Yeah, it's everywhere.
Great, but now what does that mean?
It's over there.
I don't
And
even
over
Well, if
there.
it failed, it's going to be taking fire damage for a little bit.
Yeah,
It means we're surrounded.
I just hope we
Alrighty.
don't burn down the village, still.
So, I do have to go because I got to get up early because I got to drive an hour away to go work. So
That
I
sounds
will
like
catch
fun.
you. I will catch you all next week,
All right.
and take it easy, everybody.
Yay.
Yeah, good
Also,
night.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah, Happy
Bye.
New Year.
Happy New Year.
New Year.
Happy New Year. See
Happy
ya.
New Year's.
If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you stick around to see more of what I make. Be seeing ya.